recording. All right, so this is session 1 of the Call from the Deep campaign. And let's get started. So, the year is 1495 DR, the first of the month of Hammer. Winter has begun and a cool wind blows in from the mountains to the north, a welcome change as the oppressive summer heat has outlived its welcome. Neverwinter. The city of... There we go. The city of skilled hands has only recently gotten back on its feet. Following a volcanic eruption, a gaping chasm to the Underdark, and an orcish invasion, Lord Daegul Neverember, empowered by a faction he leads called the Lord's Alliance, has managed to rekindle the hope for the people of this northern municipality. The outer walls are being rebuilt, neighborhoods are being resettled, and life is returning to its former glory. Despite these hopeful tidings and relative stability, a new menace has begun to present itself. Pirates, an ever-present threat throughout the Sword Coast, have grown increasingly antagonistic and aggressive. They have begun raiding coastal settlements with great fervor, and the Alliance's troops are stretched thin. All of you have come here, for one reason or another, to take part in a mission offered to you by the Lord of Neverwinter himself, at the behest of the Lord's Alliance, a powerful faction of nobles with influence all throughout the various regions of the Sword Coast, who aim to prevent threats to their lands and people. 20 days ago, King Ulgrave Redax of Gunderlin reported a disturbance on his island, and has no resident warriors capable of investigating. Being a new member of the Alliance, it is important to keep the King of Gunderlin happy, particularly as he contributes a great many warriors and longships to the cause. You are to sail to the island nation of Gunderlin several days west of Neverwinter, and rendezvous with King Ulgrave Redax. He will brief you further when you arrive. A ship has been requisitioned for you to carry you to Gunderlin. The voyage is a sturdy caravel captained by Arvine Greysail and manned by no less than 15 sailors. Over the past few days, some of you have been collecting supplies, scrubbing decks, and stocking the ship. You are destined to set sail tomorrow morning. For now, however, you have one final night in Neverwinter to let loose before leaving dry land for the next 8 days. And so your characters find yourselves currently in the city of Neverwinter. And
big city.
Let's plop all of your characters in here. Nice. Here we go. And I'll put that into chat for everybody so you can reference it later. So, what I would like right now is to have all of you guys kind of introduce yourselves and explain why you're taking part in this mission. You can choose to relinquish as much information as you please, or whatever information it is that you give to everybody else. So why don't we start with Matt's character?
Yeah, Sethier has personal reasons for heading to Gunderlin. However, he has received a request for his undercover work, 2 requests for his undercover work to collect memories. He had told those people to meet him here today, and that's why he is here.
Okay. And next up, let's have Kai.
Hi, I'm Kai. I'm a sea elf sorceress.
I'm going to Gunderland because my father was lost at sea about 15 years ago, and I haven't given up hope to find him. So I haven't checked out Gunderland in the northern areas of this world. So I'm gonna go check it out and do a job while I can.
All right. Next up, let's have Sif.
I'm Sif, the Wood Elf fighter. Sif is going to go to the island because his previous adventuring party was all murdered, and the only piece of information or clue he has was what a corpse told our tier collector friend over here, and they mentioned this island, and so to track them down and potentially save somebody or get revenge for them is my current goal. So that's why I'm going to the island.
All right. Next up, let's have JR. Why don't you introduce your character to the group?
All right. Domo. She was raised in, or I was raised in Waterdeep by my parents, who are members of the Order of the Gauntlet. So they've been doing a lot of work with the people working at sea, up and down the Sword Coast. And my dad, who sucks, sent me here to go join this voyage over to Gunderland.
All right. And finally, Chimera.
Funny thing, I am a noble high elf from Baldur's Gate, whose father works as a direct advisor to the Council of Four. And I've been sent by my father to go and assess the damage that pirates have taken on on Gunderland by speaking with the high nobles or the advisors there to see how Baldur's Gate can help aid what's been going on.
All right. Nice.
Oh yeah, I'm also an ASMR. I didn't say that. Everybody else said. What? Who's Matt? Matt, what are you?
Human.
Okay.
Yeah, so the group makeup is a human rogue, a half sea elf sorceress, a wood elf fighter, a high elf warlock, and an ASMR cleric.
Nice. So 2 people can fly on our team. That's really cool.
I can run a little bit faster.
Very slightly. All right,
I hope
so
we can all swim.
so some of you have traveled here collectively from Baldur's Gate. I believe, actually, probably the majority of you, right? And have taken a ship up from Baldur's Gate. A 20-day journey. A long one at that. So you have kind of grown to know each other a little bit over this time. Domo, is your character originally from Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter or another city, Waterdeep, or perhaps some other region? Okay. So you also have traveled fairly far to get here. Did you travel on the same ship as these people, or are you here through other reasons?
If I would maybe that ship stopped at Waterdeep, and I grabbed a couple people, and I was one of the ones that got on board.
Sure. All right. So the group of you have kind of, you understand each other a little bit. You've spoken. You've introduced yourselves at the very least. Over the past few days, after arriving in Neverwinter and speaking with Dagol, Neverember, regarding the mission that he has given you, you've had a little bit of time, not necessarily to kill, but to introduce yourselves to the captain of the ship, Arvine Greysail, and as well as check out the ship itself, assist with certain tasks and errands, collecting supplies, scrubbing decks, stocking the ship, learning a little bit about how to operate a ship as well. It's important to know these things because you never know when an extra pair of hands are going to come in handy. have any of you been taking part in these activities, or have you been doing something else with your time while you're in Neverwinter?
I've been helping out on the ship, but that's because I grew up on ships, so I understand them really well.
All right, great. Yeah, your
I'll
character
say
takes to it very easily.
that Schiff is being from like a tribe that has really nothing to do with the water, is very interested about this kind of new thing. So he's probably also on the ship, doing very poorly at whatever they're teaching, but being very interested in learning it.
The sailors are they're nice enough. They have gone through this process before. Some of them can come off as kind of callous or have a little bit of an edge to them, but you get the feeling that everybody here is very capable, and they teach you what they can, at the very least the basics of maintaining the ship and how to perform certain duties so you don't fail catastrophically if some crazy event were to occur. Any others?
I would say I would spend my time exploring Neverwinter. I would say because of how far north we are, Chimera isn't usually up here, but she like loves visiting the area or taking advantage of being here, or being like near the Waterdeep area as well. So she'd probably be around the city, like exploring, being a little bit of a tourist.
Sure. Do me a favor and roll a d12. All right. So you've managed to do a lot of exploring over the past few days, just sort of checking things off of your list. You've introduced yourself to a, let's see, close this. A couple of different locations, primarily taverns and other things of the like. The House of 1,000 Faces, which I'm having a hard time finding on the map right now. Where is it? Let's see. So you've introduced yourself to the graveyard here, Never Death, a huge graveyard split into two areas, one for poor people, one for wealthy merchants. The House of Knowledge over here. It's a huge temple to the goddess Agma, one of the goddesses of magic. One of the grandest temples in all of Neverwinter, perhaps even the world. The Castle Never itself. And finally, a location called the Beached Leviathan, which you know to be the location that sailors on this final evening before leaving dry land are planning to go and share a couple of drinks and just spend some time with their families before heading off on another voyage. How about Zephyr? Did you take part in any of this manual labor, getting to know the crew, or were you more on your own doing something else?
Zephyr is originally from Neverwinter, so he would. This is his hometown. He has location here. His parents were aristocrats in this area, so he kind of lives on the high end.
Sure. Yeah. You have
Since their death.
You have a residence here that you take up. It's not particularly maintained, but it's very wealthy and lavish, and it's all yours. In fact, everything they've ever owned is all yours at this point. So the night rolls on, and all of you are given sort of free reign, either to stay on the ship or to head back to land before with the intention that the next or following morning you will all depart for the island of Gunderlin. Like I mentioned earlier, it is an 8-day long trip, perhaps a little bit faster if the winds are favorable, perhaps a little bit slower if they aren't. Which of you stay on the ship, and which of you decide to go and mingle?
I think I'd end up mingling, but I don't think I want to. I'm not going to be there yet.
Okay. How about Kai?
I'm gonna get off the ship before we depart for a week.
All right. Did you want to go with the rest of the crowd, or did you want to go somewhere else?
Yeah, I'll go with the rest of the crowd for now. Might split off later.
All right.
See how the evening goes.
So you head off to this place that I mentioned earlier, the Beached Leviathan. It's a 3-story tavern, the recovered wreck of a pirate ship, formerly known as the Leviathan. It's a much-loved tavern, utilized by sailors from all over the Sword Coast. You've probably been here before in all of your many travels throughout the world, so you know this place fairly well. It's the same 2 people who run the entire establishment. An old former pirate named Captain Harag and his crew. They speak a lot of thick nautical jargon, which takes most people a little while to decipher, but you're completely in tune with everything that they're saying. He's given up the life of piracy in order to maintain this completely above-the-board establishment. How about Chimera? Are you sticking with the crowd or doing something else?
I'd probably be sticking with the crowd. Probably like, socializing, drinking, just enjoying myself.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering, like, would at any point while we're here, like, Chimera and Zephyr, like, catch up? Because it's been a while.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, maybe the meetup would be at the Beach Leviathan.
Yeah. I would say Chimera would be, like, enjoying herself and enjoying the party and the time at the tavern. But primarily, like, she would probably be following Zephyr if, like, he goes off to go and do something or whatever. Just excited to catch up with him.
All right. How about Domo? Where would Domo find himself?
I think she's sticking around the docks, but maybe going to the coast. Like, up, I don't know if you can get over here. She's looking out on the water. Maybe doing some weird shit over there.
Okay, great. Is she like praying to her goddess?
Yeah, some rituals and stuff.
As you are, you get the sense that you catch the attention of the captain as you leave, who kind of watches as you step off onto the coast. They don't stop you, but perhaps they will speak to you about something later. And Sif, what is it that you wanted to do before you went to go talk to the rest of the group?
So earlier we were helping out on the ship, and I could probably move some stuff around, and I was pretty interested in how that was working, but didn't keep my attention for long, and I'm a bit restless. So I think if it's possible, part of my background is I can collect food and like berries and shit. So could I just gather food for 5 people, and maybe I can try to bring it to the inn, and they can cook it for us?
Sure. Yeah, on the way out to the coastal area over here, where you catch some open land for you to forage in, you do stumble across Domo conducting rituals and citing prayers to some goddess you're not quite sure you understand. What do you do?
I think I'm coming back with maybe like a small boar and a lot of vegetables and just like fresh things that I picked, and I see Domo, who I've recognized from the ship. And hey, we're in the same ship together, right?
We are indeed.
Are you heading out tomorrow morning to the island?
Yes, I will be with you when we journey.
Well, I just got a bunch of food. Would you care to come and share with us? If we're going to be together for a while, it wouldn't hurt for us to get to know each other.
I would happily share, but I need to spend my time here tonight.
Oh, what are you doing?
Preparing for the journey ahead. I think it may be a little troublesome. The waters are a little restless.
Oh, I can't really say I've been too far out in the waters myself. Have you had much experience?
You could say I have.
Well, I guess I'll be relying on you.
I hope to support you in any way that I can. I will
Uh,
be supporting many people on the ship, I think.
Oh yeah, I'll be sure to take you up on that for sure. I mean, I have no experience with ships at all. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, and we're that far from land. But if you've been there before and you're willing to support, I'm willing to find us food. Though I don't know if I can really do that on this ship, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think we will. I'll take some berries, though. That's very kind of
Oh
you.
yeah, help yourself. I have food for 5, exactly 5 people.
All right, so while you're heading back, Sathir, Chimera, and Kai, you all find yourselves in the Beach Leviathan. It's a pretty rowdy crowd at this time. The sailors on your ship are a little bit less rowdy than some of the rougher types. You get the feeling that they're a bit more professional, but still, they're young. They're eager to get this particular job taken care of, and so they're enjoying themselves by drinking and performing acts of masculine things, strength tests, arm wrestling, full-on wrestling at some points, laughing uproariously at each other's jokes. You also see sitting with them, amongst them, is another man who you haven't seen before, but you know he's going to be on the ship based off of some of the things that you've heard from him. A tall, Viking-looking man who introduces himself immediately as Store Hornraven from the island of Gunderlin. What does your group do?
I would probably go and introduce myself.
A pleasure to meet you. Will it be your first time on the island?
Yes, it would be my first time. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Store. I've heard many great things about you.
Ah, the tales have flown wide of Store Hornraven, although in this occasion I am merely a humble messenger.
Really?
Yes.
So what? So what? So what do you plan? So how long have you lived in Gunderlin?
Ah, my whole life. I was born there. I am of the mountains and the sea, as fluent in the waves and the tides of ice as any man of Gunderlin. I was sent here
Really?
by the
Tell
king
me more.
himself to bear a message to Lord Neverember regarding the troubles of Gunderlin.
You don't say. I was sent by my father in Boulder's Gate to go and receive the same message of how Gunderlin's status is.
Ah, it seems we are both bearers of messages from our elders. We should drink and be merry. Who knows what dangers await us on the ocean?
I'll
I
toast to that.
agree. I walk over and
He
just
slams
introduce myself as well.
he slams some coins on the table and makes a gesture, and the captain bartender comes over and begins pouring these giant flagons full of ale and starts handing them out to people. He raises it up. A toast to the crew of the voyage. May we reach our destination safe. Cheer goes up, yay, and everybody begins drinking.
Huzzah!
What is Aether doing during all this?
I guess amongst the chatter, catching up with Chimera, he probably asks her, what's her reason for coming to this port.
Oh, I'm here to go and get status of what's been going on in Gunderlin as a result of all these pirates. For my father. How have you been? It's been so long. You've changed a lot. How's your family?
You may have heard that they passed a long time ago. It's something that's always been in my heart. I've heard news that they may have traveled to Gondolin.
You don't say. I'm really sorry to hear that. They seemed like amazing people. What have you been doing all this time since they parted?
Just a lot of research and studying, for sure.
Okay. Well,
Reading books.
let us be merry. Well, let's be merry with store, and let's celebrate new beginnings. Because you have me and Sif.
It is quite the pleasure to meet you guys again.
This is where Sif re-enters with 2 dead pigs. And just plops them on the table. I
Ah,
got his food.
More dead things?
a warrior's feast. I
We
like
have
this
to eat
man.
before we go.
I'm not eating that for sure.
You
You
don't have
gonna
to eat it
grill
raw.
that?
We're gonna cook it.
I'm down.
More dead things, Sif? It's been 20 days.
But they
Can we
haven't
have
been
one
dead
night
that
without a
long.
dead thing? What's
No,
wrong with you?
That's how you eat better. You have newly dead things, and it's a cycle. They die, we live.
I hope you cook it well.
Oh, I'm gonna find someone here who can cook it better than I can. Is anybody here a cook?
The captain points out one of his workers, who quickly takes the pigs back and begins the process of cooking them into butchering them and cooking them into various different cuts of succulent meat. It isn't too long before you find yourselves standing in front of a platter of roasted and fried pig. Various pieces for you to enjoy. Ah, the snout. The snout will be for me. That is a warrior's treat for sure. He grabs
Normally
the
I would
snout.
eat it myself, but you're more than welcome to have it.
There are 2 pigs. There are 2 snouts. Have one, my
Let's be
friend.
Snout Brothers tonight.
I'll drink to that.
Store,
Can I
you said
ask-
you've been to the island before, right?
Aye, I was born and raised there. In fact, this is my first time leaving my homeland.
You seem like a pretty well-traveled guy, and anything we should know before going? Anything we should maybe bring? Is it hot? Too hot there? Too cold there? I've never been there myself.
Winter is approaching, my friend. It would be a good idea to get yourself some warm clothing. Some of the best can be sold within the boundaries of Gondolin. In my home city, Gundbar, you shall find a merchant there who sells such fineries. They might not be as aesthetically pleasing as some of the things that I see this young lady wearing, he points over to Chimera, but they will keep you warm in any winter, guaranteed.
What's his name?
That's a good question. Name of the merchant is Saltwood, owner of the Saltwood Storehouse. I'll point it out to you when we arrive.
Can I ask him, like, give him a description of my father and ask if he's seen any stranded sailors coming into Gunderland recently or in the past few years?
Can't say a man of that description meets my memory. We have many sea elves that come by, however. Gundbog is a fair port, and they make stop there in order to replenish supplies before heading on further to the Sword Coast. Perhaps we'll see some on the way there.
Great.
Captain,
I am not the captain. I am merely Store Hornraven, messenger of King Redax himself.
I guess I'll call you Hornraven. If that's okay with you.
I prefer Store.
You got it,
This is
Store.
my first name.
Have you ever heard of a ship called the Golden Crown.
Golden
Must have
Crown.
been years back.
I do, in fact. Tales of such a vessel when I was a boy. I dare believe it crashed somewhere on the northern edge of the island. Many people say its remains are cursed. I have no similar predilections, but I have never visited the location myself. Perhaps somebody else on the island can point you in that direction, if you so seek it.
I will look into it. My greatest question is why it would be in Gondolin to begin with.
Hmm.
The original destination was to Kalisham.
I dare
And
say
coming
that's...
from Baldur's Gate, it's quite the trip to make it here.
I am no navigator, but Kalimshan is far to the south. Why it would go north before heading south to such a small island as Gondolin, as fair as it is confusing to me. Perhaps more information can be found there for you. And so Storr is going off. He's having a good time with all the sailors. He's just generally carousing, having a good time. He's buying drinks for everybody. And yeah, the rest of you are just chilling here for now. It's getting relatively late. Do you guys stick around, or do you head off to sleep to get ready for your departure the next morning?
I'm gonna have another drink.
Yeah, I'll stay up tonight.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you're all chilling. You're all having a good
Yeah.
time. What do you guys talk about? Do you talk to each other? Do you talk to Stornraven, some of the other sailors?
I'm gonna look at Chimera and say in Elvish, the Golden Crown. What is your friend after?
Perhaps trying to discover more about his family's death. And obviously responding in Elvish too.
I guess we're all after something. I don't want to pry too much, but it is curious.
Yeah, he seems pretty down about it.
And Sif,
And then
Uh,
oh,
Oh,
I
sorry,
like-
we didn't mean to exclude you. We were just talking about
oh,
friends we knew.
yeah.
what brings you here to this port?
It's not the port so much as it is the island. I have to get there. I don't know anything about what's happening there, but the only thing I know about people who killed my last party is that there's something on the island. So I gotta go to the island. I gotta figure it out. You know, it's nothing else other than that. It's just me wanting to go to the island. That's it. There's no other reason if I want to go. But what is I've heard you mention the ship, the Golden Crown. Is that something you're interested in?
Well, yes. My parents, they were on this ship. It was originally destined to Kalisham. However, it deterred over here to Gondolin. And that's where the wreck happened, supposedly. I'm here to investigate. Aside, have we spoke? Like, I guess you guys. I'm trying to figure out, have we spoke yet at all on?
Yeah, I mean,
I think so.
I would hope
yeah.
so. You spent the last like 20 days together traveling.
Yeah, we were
aboard
on the boat, I believe.
another ship,
Okay.
a separate transport ship, heading from Baldur's Gate northward to Neverwinter.
All right, so that's where. So you already know, like, kind of my the tier collector, basically.
Yeah, I think I originally knew. Oh Jesus.
Sorry, it's been a while.
No, I was reading this Elvish script.
I didn't realize it was gonna be that big.
Yeah, I think we met each other before. I think you might have mentioned you would have had to mention the tier collector stuff, but I don't know if you ever brought up the golden crown. So you asking this guy about it, I figured maybe it was I hadn't heard about it yet.
Cool.
Oh God, is this all gonna be?
Everyone's just going to be speaking. Oh, by the way, JR, if you don't know, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can change what language you want to type in, and if your character knows a language, they can read that language. But obviously, everyone who can't read it has no way of telling what they're saying. So you can communicate with each other in secret if you wish.
It is such a cruel twist of fate that there's one person who just does not have this language. Oh, I don't. What is that?
Does JR not know Elvish either?
Ew, JR. Gross.
You
That's
know
really
this
pretty,
shit too?
but,
We can see it, but we can't see what it says. Oh, maybe you can.
oh, she
I know
knows it?
what
What
he
is
said.
it?
I know what he said. It's okay. It's fine.
Oh my God, this is a nightmare of a system.
That's very important.
We're not missing out.
Ooh, that's a new one. I don't know this one.
That looks like a wizard doing magic with a cane.
It does. They're casting a bubble spell.
It's like the Cat in the Hat.
Of the two languages, JR, which one did you read? The first or the second? Whoa, what the fuck is this? Oh no.
He speaks in wingdings.
Yeah.
Shut up, wingdings.
Can the DM read all of them?
Oh, I can read everything.
I would hope.
Oh,
so.
okay.
That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
The stream can't, which is totally fine. I'm totally cool with that. But but I can read everything, and I even have a little thing I can hover over that tells me what language it is, which is really nice. All right, so you guys are enjoying yourselves. You're having a good time. Store Hornraven. At some point around like midnight, he's like, "I should be off for now. I shall see the rest of you in the morning." He takes another drink. He throws it back quickly, slams it down on the table, burps loudly before heading out for the evening. Some of the other sailors begin sort of heading back to the ship as well. They have their own private quarters there. Some go to spend the nights with their families, loved ones, girlfriends, partners. And pretty soon you find yourselves to be the only ones of the voyage who are still here.
We're all just hanging out.
Yeah, it's just the four. Yeah, just the four of you guys for now. The pig has almost entirely been eaten at this point. People have enjoyed it. It's pretty good. Came out pretty quick. Nothing better than a fresh gutted pig.
I think it's gonna be the last one, guys. I don't know if I can find fresh pig on a ship.
I don't know if you can find a sea pig.
Are there such things as sea pigs?
I haven't seen
That's
one, but
looking
you
at
never know
Kai.
what's out there.
I've heard of creatures called sea cows.
Sea cows.
Yeah, why not? Why not a sea pig?
Wait, how big is there something that you think would be rideable in the sea? Like a sea horse of some kind? Like a big seahorse? Do you know of any mounted elves? Mounted
let's
sea elves?
Kai, give me a nature test.
Ooh, okay. Where am I gonna find this? Here we go.
All right. Yeah, with an 11. How'd you do that with advantage?
I
Well,
just
10 to
clicked
30.
on. I just clicked on it. I clicked on nature. It says +1 for some reason on the drop down.
Did you hit normal? The one in the center?
So on my attributes drop down, I just clicked nature and it rolled without me
Oh,
doing
I see
anything.
what you did. Okay, so you just rolled nature. Let me see what happens here. Nature. Yeah, did a little pop-up appear for you?
No, let me see if it was because I was talking at the same time.
Oh yeah,
You might, like,
were
shift
you
clicked or
were you
something.
holding a key?
Yes, I was. Okay, so I can click normal now.
Okay.
Is that good? Or
Yep, just click normal. Cool. All right.
even better.
All right. So, you know full well that there are in fact seahorses. Not only that, but there are also giant seahorses that people ride as mounts. Sea elves
Incredible.
do make an effort to ride these as mounts underwater and to skirt the waves and navigate the oceans in a quick manner. Totally
fuck
within the
outta
realm
here.
of possibility.
Yeah, so I'll tell Zafir all about that and the culture and be like, yeah, if we see any out there, we can try to ride some seahorses.
Have you ever ridden one?
Oh yeah,
What's it like?
anytime. It's really exhilarating.
Do you have like reins, or do you just grab on?
If it's a wild one, you can just grab on. Otherwise, if it's if you tame it, then you could put reins on the saddle, but you could ride bear as well.
I'll be honest, I was a little bit worried about this trip, but I'm gradually warming up to it.
I too am worried about this trip. You don't suppose a couple of scrolls of water breathing may help here?
I have never breathed water before, so I think yes. You have scrolls of water breathing.
I don't, but
Oh,
we should definitely prepare for the trip at least.
It's the sea. We'll be fine.
I've suspected this before, but can you breathe water?
I think I can, right?
No, sea elves cannot,
No?
but they do
Okay.
get a natural swim speed, which means that
Okay.
they can swim like you and I can walk.
Cool. So no, do not breathe underwater.
Oh, okay, good. So we're all gonna be in it together if the ship starts going down.
You do know how to swim, right?
Swim in rivers and lakes, but never so far. I've never been so far away from land that I couldn't see it anymore. Yeah, but would love some scrolls of water breathing. You brought it up.
All right, so the group of you get a little bit tired at this point. Some of you begin trickling off. And unless there's something people would like to do, like in the middle of the night by themselves, I think we can cut to the next morning.
Sure.
I'm splayed out sleeping.
All right. Going once, going twice.
Works for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, the following morning, sorry, let me just get my notes up. Put these down here. And
I don't need to sleep, but I choose to sleep.
pull up my map. Okay. So, the following morning, the crew of the voyage gather their supplies and wish farewell to onlookers before huddling into rowboats and heading out towards the vessel. After a few long minutes, you arrive at the majestic ship. Not long after, the anchor is hoisted and the sails are unfurled. The canvas catches the trade winds, and the ship slowly begins to pull away from the harbor. I just need to
Nice.
add Domo to this as well.
Cool.
Whoa.
Sick.
I say lose life is a life for me and it ain't no.
Guy is sweating. What is he hiding?
So,
Nice.
let me pull my notes again. Just gotta turn down his music a little bit. It's a little bit loud on my side. 50%. So you find yourselves on the ship, and let me introduce you guys to the ship a little bit. It is captained by Arvine Graysail, who you see here. She is manning the steering wheel. You might notice that you can you guys see the masts? They're like transparent.
It's these
No.
circles.
Okay, so you can't see that? That's totally fine. These hold the masts. The masts go up about 20 to 25 feet. And on top of them, there are crow's nests. If you wish to go up there, you just let me know. There's a ladder that you can climb up to get into the crow's nest. There are also multiple rooms that you can go into. If you head to the front of the ship towards the prow, you can get into a room that looks similar to sort of like a planning room. There's a large desk inside of it with papers spread out, maps. Everybody is allowed into this room so long as they're on the crew, which technically the group of you are. To the south end of the ship, on the upper level, there are the captain's personal quarters, which none of you are allowed into. Directly underneath those, let's say over here in this region, beneath this floor, there is a mess area. Again, everybody's allowed in there, restroom, stuff like that. You can go beneath that area to get into the hold of the ship. This also has a brig, a couple of bedrooms for people to sleep in. This is where your group are stationed. And there's a small sort of table area, sitting area for that as well. And at the very, very bottom of the ship is, I believe it's called a bilge. No, not a bilge. No, it's not a bilge, but it's a like a very far lower level of the ship for more long-term storage of very large supplies. The ship itself has two weapons, both of them the same weapon, a ballista that points to the starboard side, and another ballista that points to the port side. So this cannot point in the opposite direction of this one. So they can only fire anything on this side of the ship or this side of the ship.
Three that you had mentioned that. It's almost like we're gonna be fighting something out here.
It's a sturdy vessel, fairly well maintained, not too old. It seems to have been constructed no more than about 10 years ago, you imagine. The crew, like mentioned earlier, are 15 of these sailors, who you've kind of gotten a chance to know at this point. Some of you have also spoken to Captain Graysail, introduced yourselves to her as well. You get the feeling that she is just a no-nonsense captain. She gave you a briefing before the ship left the harbor. She has no intentions of getting into a fight. She will attempt to avoid any potential dangers if she can. She is fairly good at navigating and maneuvering the ship itself, and it can be fairly fast if need be. Since it is not armed, she would prefer to not get into any prolonged struggles if she doesn't have to. You also see a couple of other faces. Store Hornraven, who is here completely unaffected by the alcohol he was indulging in the night before. The wind is flowing in his hair, and he seems to be enjoying himself. He's very talkative and chatty with anybody who wishes to speak with him. Two additional faces. A woman here who introduces herself as Shandri Dundragon. She is sorry, let me just pull up her notes. She is a priestess, technically an acolyte of the god Helm. She's also a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. She's here on behalf of the Church of Helm to protect the crew and the ship itself on their journey. she acts as the sort of the sawbones or doctor of the entire ship. And then finally, another man here, a little bit more mysterious than the others. He is just being transported. He paid for transport to the island of Gunderland, specifically the city of Gunbarg. You haven't really spoken to him. He seems pleasant enough. He plays a lute fairly well, and he seems fairly
that's
talkative if you were to
music.
hang out with him. Yes, that is music coming out of him. And that being said, yeah, you guys find yourselves here on this ship. Is there anybody any of you would like to interact with? Anything you'd like to do?
I'd like to go hang out with Store, and we'll do some fishing too.
Is Matt sweating profusely? Is that what you're saying?
So this guy, it looks like he's doing.
Oh, it looks like he's sweating.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
That's why I said
yeah.
those are. I was like, oh, it's music. When you zoom out, it looks like he's just sweating
I
everywhere.
was
Yeah.
so confused. I was like, what? Okay.
He's very anxious. This guy.
Oh yeah, so you sidle on over to Store. You're chatting with him. What would you like to talk about?
Hey, Store.
Ah, my warrior friend. Excellent job with those pigs last night.
Well, I'm looking to do a little bit of a repeat. You look like, I mean, you said you've been on the island a few times. You were born there, so you're used to the ship. I don't know much about fishing in the ocean. You want to teach me a thing or two?
Ah, these far-out oceans I am not too used to, I must admit. Although on the coastline we do spear fishing traditionally. I'd be happy to show you when we arrive.
Are there any spears on the ship that we could use? Now I'm just looking around.
For fishing, from this site, probably not. They have like harpoons and stuff like that for getting things off the side of the ship if you need to.
Yeah, so that's if there are harpoons of some kind, I have rope. So I'd like to tie a bit of rope to the end of a harpoon so I can drag it back and just try to do spear fishing from like the side of the ship.
Sure, give me a survival check.
I'm gonna get us all food for tonight.
You roll the natural one.
I think you gotta use a net. We're moving so fast.
Yes, we're moving quite fast. This is a speedy vessel. Far faster than the one that carried me to Neverwinter. We shall reach my beautiful island in no time.
I guess I can wait.
What's Chimera up to?
I'd say she'd be interested in listening to the passenger's music and inquiring about how he learned to play music so well, if he is playing well.
Oh yeah, he's playing very proficiently. You get the sense that he being an elf, he probably has had plenty of years of practice, and it shows.
And you said he plays a lute?
Yes.
Okay. I'll approach him and say, that's some very eloquent lute playing you're conducting.
Ah, thank you. Yes, I have been practicing for quite some time. Right now, I know the flute, the lyre, the lute, and the piano. I'm hoping to learn the drums next.
Interesting. So you're a bard.
Oh, no, not quite. I just have a fascination with learning beautiful things.
Interesting. And then I say in Elvish, what brings you to Gunderland?
Oh, I have some errands I need to run there. He responds in Elvish as well. I've traveled the Sword Coast a fair bit, and I saw an opportunity for some business there. I also saw that this ship needed crew. They were heading in that direction, so I signed up.
Interesting. What business do you conduct?
Give me a... First of all, what is happening? Why is there like a child?
I was like, is that a seagull? Is that a seagull sound effect?
Oh,
Why is there like a woman screaming in the background?
that
There's
is
like
that me?
there's like a spaceship
Yes.
flying in the
There's
distance.
a lot of things
Yeah,
happening.
there's like a TV in the background or
No,
something. Right?
No, that's my window. My window's open. There was a bus going
So
by.
that's all really happening.
Yes, there's a spaceship and a person screaming
And the seagull flying. And the seagull.
and a seagull. Yeah, let me close the window. It's
It's
getting
okay.
that time of night.
Let's see.
um,
So, so to answer your question, he says that that he represents some merchants on back on the mainland who would like to see what Gunderlin has to offer and what supplies they could be interested in. I'm acting as a liaison, you could say.
so a buyer.
Yes.
What's typically sold in Gunderland that that would be of interest to your clients?
I have heard that they have a great many raw supplies that they handle. They have some mines on the far end of the island. They also have a great dealing of scrimshaw, and he pulls out the flute that he has, which is made of, it looks like bone, like thin bone that has been carved. Scrimshaw can produce such elegant contraptions such as this. Could be very valuable for the right people.
Interesting. Has Chimera ever seen Scrimshar before? How do you spell that?
Yeah, scrimshaw it's a real thing. When people take bones and sort of like carve things out of them, that is scrimshaw. And you've seen it. You have your own opinions on it. It's not like super fancy or elegant or considered a high class material, but it is effective at what it is supposed to do, which is be resilient and beautiful in some ways.
And what instrument is made out of the Scrimshaw that he has?
He made a flute, or he didn't make it, but he has a flute made out of it.
Oh, would that be what kind of bones are Scrimshaw made of? Like animal bones, or like?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Many seafaring creatures produce very fine material.
Oh, and what makes the ones in Gunderlin like so special? If you could get Scrimshaw anywhere.
Not just the bones themselves, but the craftsmen themselves. But the craft that they create. Some of the finest Scrimshaw craftsmen can be found there, or so I have heard.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool to know.
What is Kai getting up to?
I'm gonna go talk to Dundragon. I'm gonna just see what she's up to. And is she like a regular on the ship? Does she go back and forth?
Yeah, she's been on the ship for several years at this point, like 2 or 3.
Okay.
She's very friendly, very congenial, not super chatty, but you get the sense that she's just kind of a reserved person.
Okay. And is she just like a sailor? Is that like what she does? Or
She says that she is not a sailor, but she is now accustomed to the sea, that she was assigned here by an order that she belongs to called the Order of the Gauntlet, to act as a medic on this ship during its voyages.
cool. Have you seen any crazy shit on the ship? Is there anything we should worry about? Is the captain sane?
She says,
Run into pirates a lot on this
yes,
trek.
yes, a great many things have changed in the past year or so. Pirate attacks have gotten much more common, much more aggressive as well. There is something out there that I'm not sure. Some people say they're being rallied by a pirate lord of some kind, but everything that I've heard is a rumor at best. And so the Order of the Gauntlet assigned me here in order to protect these people from any potential attacks.
I see. That's very important.
JR, I think you wanted to chime in.
Yeah, the order is big enough that I wouldn't necessarily know Chandri, right?
Yeah, that's up to you, I would say.
Yeah, I don't think I know Chandri, but I want to when they're talking about being from the order, I just want to interject and say it's interesting. I see a fellow acolyte here on the ship. It seems strange to me that they would send two of us on this outing. From what I am accustomed to, one usually performs the duties of medic and such on the ship. Do you have any reason why they would send two of us?
I'm not sure. Perhaps they saw it would be prudent. The Order of the Gauntlet knows a great many things, and with the increase in pirate attacks lately, it would make some sense.
I suppose. It just seems like overkill to me.
And that's when Zephyr, you notice something off of the off of the port bow, so off of the sort of left side of the ship, far ahead of your ship, in fact, far
Get a space
ahead.
horse. Space horse.
A
Seahorse.
space horse.
It's very
Don't
different.
come in villainy mode.
You're not quite
Oh,
sure
no.
what it is. It's like just cresting over the horizon, but quickly you realize what it is. Just a mere hour after the ship has set off from Neverwinter, you notice that there's a ship approaching from the port bow, cutting through the waves with blood-red sails. It quickly becomes clear that the vessel is on a collision course with your own ship, and as it gets closer, you notice a black flag sporting an inverted triangular symbol flying from the top of the mast. This can only mean one thing: pirates. And the symbol looks like this. And in order for you guys to have an idea of what the ship looks like, there. What does Zephyr do?
He speaks up. He speaks up loud and say, over there. Is that oncoming ship? Pirates. What should we
hear-
do?
A bunch of people turn their heads and look in that direction, and the sailors affirm, "Pirates! Off the port bow! They're coming in!" At this point, they're still many hundreds of feet away, but your ship takes a hard veer to the right in order to change course and potentially avoid the oncoming pirates. Captain Arvine yells out to the group, "All right, evasive maneuvers. Crew, you know where you belong. The rest of you, pick up a task if you like. Let's get out of here as quickly as we can." And so the
Sip is gonna run over here. All right, now I got a little bit of those shitty throws out of my system. I'm gonna post up with a javelin and just wait for them to get close enough for me to throw it. At least I can see these ones.
Sure, I'll add a javelin to your inventory. Bam. And so you're posted up, you're ready to go. So the way this works is the crew is going around, they're doing all of the ship related stuff. They're hoisting ropes, they're moving sails, they are doing everything they can to get as much speed out of this ship as possible. The winds are not super strong, so they're not getting too much effect, and the ship that's approaching you from the west is quickly picking up speed as the winds are carrying it faster and faster towards your own ship. Those of you, do any of you wish to try to assist and help get the ship moving as quickly as
Yes.
possible?
Yes.
All right. So
Yeah,
what
of course.
does Kai? What do you do?
Where am I needed? I will help pull ropes and whatever.
Sure. Let's see.
Kai is very well acquainted with ships. She's been on them since she was a child, so wherever they need the extra hand.
Let me take a look at your skills. You have pretty decent athletics. That could be very, very useful here. And because you are acquainted with ships so well, being a former pirate yourself, you can go ahead and give me a athletics check with advantage.
Boo!
All right. So with the 7, so you're working, but one of the ropes was tied a little bit too tightly previously, and so now you have to go through the process of climbing the rigging and getting this thing untied and untangled from the sail. What does Zathir do?
I don't know. Is there like a telescope he could grab and maybe like climb the mast? He intends to see their purpose. Like, are they purposely trying to like drive us off, take us down? Does he recognize the captain or any other symbols for why this ship would be attacking us for any reason?
Sure. All right, so you climb up to the crow's nest, and I'll say you up there, chained to the crow's nest, is a seeing glass, a telescope for you to look through. Go ahead and give me a perception test. Oof. All right. So you're looking. You're trying to get a good handle on them, but the information that you're gathering isn't going to be super helpful. You're calling down whatever it is you do see to the captain, who's just trying to divert their course. What you do see on the ship, however, is what looks to be about 10, for lack of a better word, let's just call them basic pirates. And then 5 sort of larger pirates who look like kind of like just tough guys in general. And towards the back of the ship, actually, here, let me read this to you. You realize the prow of the ship is tipped with a vicious iron ram. As the prow slices through the water toward you, you notice 2 prominent figures standing at the helm. The first is a lumbering ogre who is missing an arm. Forged onto the stump of the missing limb is a huge anchor, which the creature uses to steer the ship's wheel. Standing just behind is an ashen-skinned tiefling with eyes like glowing embers, wearing a tricorn hat. He plants his goat-like legs firmly on the deck and is shouting orders at the group as you approach, or as they approach you, I should say. What does Domo do?
I would like to cast guidance on Captain Graysail for any checks she's making while she's sailing.
Sure.
And I am also looking out for any like rocky outcroppings or little islands or little sandbars or whatever that we can try and put between us
Sure.
us and the other ship.
Give me a perception test. Okay, with a 12. Okay. So your group is trying really hard, but you're getting pretty poor rolls right now. You're casting guidance on Captain Graysail. That's great. She will use that. She does get a roll. Okay, so she does get a roll. She's going to try to just steer the ship and maneuver out of here. So let's give her a... this would be a... Let's do. All right, she won't count towards your failures, but she's not counting towards your successes either. What does Chimera do?
I would say I would go up to the crow's nest or wherever would be nearest to our ship's flag, if our ship has a flag.
Sure.
So I'll climb up all the way to the top, and then reach into my my cloak pocket, and pull out a little bit of fleece and rub it together between my hands, and start chanting, and cast minor illusion on our flag, at the very top of the mast, to try and replicate the flag that I'm seeing on the pirate ship.
Okay. Give me an Arcana test.
Oh, just a normal Arcana, not casting the spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like you're casting this spell, and that's going to allow you to use your Arcana in this way.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Normal roll.
Yikes. Okay.
That is
Rolls
not
are tough.
good.
Doing amazingly well. John, did you roll 3 2s at the same time, or is that just one roll?
I'm sorry.
You rolled a 7, a 6, and a 7, but they're all a 2 on the d20. I'm wondering if you just got very unlucky, or if I just repeated the same roll 3 times.
Sleight of hand. No, that's just it's just the one roll, basically.
Okay.
I rolled a 6, and I added 1 to it with sleight of hand.
Because it looked like you rolled 3 2s.
No, that's the 1 7 I rolled.
Like, Jesus.
Don't worry about that. Okay, so there, the pirate ship is quickly approaching. Let's have, starting back at the top, let's have Kai. What do you do?
Can I say that if the ship isn't getting that much closer and I see Kai struggling, or I would like to help with battening down the hatches or whatever you do on ships.
Sure, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
All right, nice. So you put the javelin down, you store the javelin, and you climb up onto the rigging that Kai is currently struggling with. And you, with your great strength, you reach up and you pull the rope
Let me give
free.
you a hand.
It unfurls, and one of the sails billows outward, gaining a little bit of speed and momentum. What does Kai do?
I'm gonna ask, my shape water cantrip, that's not powerful enough to like help the boat move a little faster.
No,
right?
that's just you can move
Okay,
like a 5
cool.
foot square
Yeah,
of
it's not
water.
gonna help.
It's like
There-
asking if you're when you're doing a race, if farting would help.
Yes, farting always helps.
So eventually you will get spells that will allow you to do that,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like control water, but shape water isn't really going to help you in that situation.
Great. I'm gonna continue just helping the best that I can with
Sure.
these ropes.
So
and-
give me a athletics check, and you can make it with advantage because of your background. Nice, another success. A little bit of more speed. The enemy ship is they're trying to steer next to you, and they're getting pretty close to it. You feel like it could very well rely on whatever the next move is to determine who is successful in either being evasive or having the pirates attempt to crash and board into your ship. Let's have Zathir. What do you do?
I'm gonna follow orders of the captain. So whatever would assist in speeding up the ship, I'll help with that.
Okay. So let's see. You're already doing a pretty good job where you are. She yells up at you, "Tell me where they're coming from." And go ahead and give me a perception test. Nice. Nice. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you needed. So you give her you look at the trajectory of the enemy ship and you yell down, make a hard right. And she listens to you. She pulls hard on the wheel, spinning it almost out of control for her. And the whole ship sort of veers off to the right. The enemy ship, it approaches, but let's just get rid of this. But misses and continues skirting past you. You could see at the sort of stern of the ship where the control wheel is, you can see the seemingly captain aboard that ship yelling out to the crew that, let's see, what does he yell out exactly?
I'm definitely getting the javelin now if they're this close. Gotta tie this rope.
Hold on, where did it go? I had something fun for you guys, but I can't find it right now. Oh, here it is, here it is. He begins yelling out a bunch of insults at your crew. If I find you, I'll hang you by your gibbet, you scabby, mutinous scallywags. Dead men tell no tales, you squiffy, sorry bilge rats. And she's just shouting these insults at you as their ship passes by. You can tell he's like pretty miffed at the fact that he didn't get a chance to actually attack you. And he yells, finally he yells, "This won't be the last you see of me, Captain Callus, and the Devil's Fin," before his ship sails off in the distance, out of sight. So congratulations.
You know, people get pedicures for that.
Oh, has Zephyr ever heard of this particular pirate and his crew before?
The Devil's Fin? No, you haven't heard of these pirates before. And so
We've never heard of you.
So congratulations.
Get lost.
You.
Never heard of you guys.
Let me pull up my. Where'd my? Oh, here it is.
Kick water.
I do like Captain Callus.
So congratulations, you defeated your first encounter. You all go to level 2.
What?
Oh,
Sick.
wow. Didn't get to
Love
do
it.
anything at level 1.
Yes, by sometimes the way this campaign is written, you can get just as much experience by not fighting as you can fighting.
Guys, I feel like stronger. I feel good. I feel good right now.
I feel empowered.
I love how the boat left its sail behind.
Yeah, and all the
Oh, did it?
And
Hold
the whole
on.
crew.
Let me get rid of that.
We not only just got away from them, their whole crew jumped off in embarrassment.
Looks like you dropped your crew, buddy.
Can you guys still
Maybe
see
they all
their
got the
crew?
Pirates of the Caribbean thing
No,
in
they're
their
gone
head.
now.
Okay.
Hey, God. Yeah.
All right.
I wanted to attack something.
So the way you guys level up your characters is you can go to the Features tab on your character sheet, and you should see under Classes, you have your class, and you can
Yes.
see a level. Switch your level from level 1 to level 2. And just go through the dialogue options that it offers you.
We're taking average hit points.
For hit points, do not choose roll a die. Just take average hit points.
Nice.
This
Nice.
is features, font of magic. Do I just take that?
Yes, I believe it'll give you a choice if you have a choice to make.
Where do we do it on the character sheet again?
So you go to
Okay.
the Features tab of your character sheet. You'll see your class,
Yes.
and then there's a level drop down there.
Oh, I see.
Wait, so my temporary hit points went to 15. Was my hit points supposed to go higher?
Let me take a look at your class. 2.
Yeah, my temp just went up also, or not temp, but current hit points.
Yeah, it's not. I tried raising my max hit points to what the current value is, and it raised my current hit points to 28. So, keeps thinking I only have 12 hit points. Maybe that is just like taking what the base hit points is and putting it there.
It shouldn't be that way, but what should your max hit points be now, Devin?
20, but I have 20 of 12
20?
right now. Was the problem?
Yeah, I have 12 of 7.
It's so weird it did that, because when I did it earlier on you guys, it was totally fine, but that's okay.
Maybe because my character's locked. If I have to unlock it first or something weird.
Maybe. Let's change your 17. Save. 17. Chimera.
How do I
18.
add a new spell?
Oh, you got a new spell?
Well, I didn't pick my 2 first levels the last
Yeah.
Oh,
time,
that's right. You didn't pick
so
your
I needed
spells.
to add my other.
Let's see. Save.
And yeah, I should get a third one now. So it's 2 out of 3.
What is that?
I don't know. What the fuck was that?
That played music, right?
Is that the
That's a level up right there.
is that the action surge sound? Oh, yep, sure was. Okay, don't do that. I will ban you from the game if you do that.
The most dramatic sound ever.
Okay. Let's get rid of here. All right. So I'll give you guys a minute to figure out your characters. Nina, why don't we quickly pick your spells?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not do that. Let's not add spell. Let's go to 5e tools. Let's look at spells for your
Yeah, I'm on
character.
there. I was gonna add Thunderclap. Or no, not that one. The Thunder Wave.
Just one second. Classes. Sorcerer. Sorcerer spells. So you should only get access to. Let's see. Tools. Let's go to sorcerer. As a sorcerer, you should know 3 different level 1 spells.
Yeah. So how do I add those into my?
So tell me which ones you are looking for. Right now, you already have magic missile.
Thunder Wave.
Okay, thunder wave.
And then that list that we were looking at last time, that's the list to pick from, right? There's no new spells, right?
It should be the same exact list. You're just adding 1 extra spell into it. Oops. Oops. Shouldn't be pact magic.
I'll add Sleep.
And sleep. Always prepared. And always prepared. Does anybody else get spells?
I think I got one. I got an extra spell slot for sure.
Let's see, a warlock at level 2. You get 1 extra spell known. What spell would you like?
Oh, I have the option to add it on my character sheet with the little search bar. It's quick insert. I'm like looking on the side.
Oh, cool.
I like this.
Yeah, the 5e system, it works pretty well, I gotta say. For the most part, at least. Let's disable that. Okay. So why don't we take a 5-minute break? People can figure out their characters. We'll come back at 9:07.
Cool.
All right. See you guys in a little bit.
The good thing about fighter is very few choices.
John, are you hanging out? It would have said we gained a spell, right? If in that like level up thing.
I believe so. Clerics, you gain a spell slot. So what clerics do, part of what makes clerics so powerful is they know all level 1 spells, or all spells of any level that they have currently reached. And they just choose which one to cast.
But I still have to prepare them.
Let's see, spells. Preparing and casting spells. When you do, choose a number of cleric spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level. Spells must be of a level for which you have spell slots. Yep, so you can prepare them by just clicking. There's like a little sun icon next to them. Those are the ones you have prepared. And you can now cast...
You just have every spell in your like spell book? It just shows you all of them?
I know them all. I just don't. I can't have them all prepared.
Yeah. Yeah, clerics are really good. And because you're level 2, now you can cast 3 first level spells per day instead of 1.
Nice.
And I can have an additional one prepared?
No. That number is always going to be limited to a number of spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level. Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. So, yeah. So wisdom
every
modifier...
level it should go up 1, right?
Yep, so you should have 5 spells prepared now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I see 6.
Yeah, because the domain, you always get your domain. You always have your domain spells prepared.
Ah, gotcha. I see. All right, we're just waiting for Matt to confirm he's still alive. And so, yeah, JR, I went through all of your spells, actually, before the game, and they all work. They all perform their automation, which is nice. So you shouldn't have to worry about them. Really quickly, a little something. This game is a lot more forgiving in terms of what options you can do. And like how you target things, for example, than Warhammer is. So if you try to do something, but you don't have someone targeted, a little window should pop up that's like select your targets. And then you can just click on a token that you want, and that gets added to the box on that little pop-up window, and then you can click OK, and that brings you through the cycle of that. Guidance actually does something. Like you could target something and add guidance to it, which you did earlier for Captain Graysail, and it added the 1d4 to her skill roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good move.
So yeah, so it's definitely worth doing all that stuff for the most part. Little things like ceremony, you just cast it to get the spell slot out. Create destroy water, like those aren't going to do anything automatically, but like guidance, light, word of radiance, damaging spells, buff spells, those will all do stuff. Okay. So Captain Arvine, she hands the control of the ship off to another sailor, and she stops to sort of have a conversation with the group of you, thanking those of you who assisted in the matter. She knows it's not your job to do such things, but she appreciates the effort, and that while she is in charge, she would definitely like to avoid any encounters like these. You never know what might happen when you're so far away from shore. If your ship gets capsized, you don't know if you're ever going to be rescued or anything like that. So generally, it's just best to avoid as much as you can and only fight when you absolutely have to. Unless, of course, you have overwhelming odds, which your ship probably didn't, based off of the resistance they had. Go ahead.
I'd like to ask her if this has been happening all the time, or is this like way more frequent?
She says it's easily a tenfold increase. That she would see perhaps one pirate ship every other month in these waters, no more than a year or two ago. Now it seems like every week she encounters pirate ships, sometimes multiple times. She's
Do
managed...
they seem like they're after a certain thing? Are they kidnapping people? Are they just destroying ships? Are they looking for something?
In my eyes, it's general piracy. They are stealing, they're reaving, they're killing, they're hijacking ships, holding people hostage. I have no idea. I don't see any rhyme or reason in any of their actions. It just
They're
seems
just much
like
more active.
they're much more active than they were previously.
Well, has anyone here ever heard of Captain Callus and the Devil's Fin?
Can't say I have.
That's not a good sign. They had a big ship.
Yes.
I feel like there's way more pirates around. There's people like him who we never even heard of. What can we do to make sure the ship doesn't get attacked? We're batten down. Is there other hatches or something to make this ship more resistant to pirates?
She says yes. Climbing the riggings and untangling the sails. Let's see. Trying to tie or untie various knots, and she shows you some of the process of that. Giving coordinates and directions. These are all things that you can definitely do in cases like this. Although, outside of what it is she has to say, sort of in a more meta way, you could do basically anything so long as it like makes sense and it's in your character to do it. But getting back into the game, Quora sort of stands up and says, "I've heard of this Captain Callus before, or at the very least of his ship, Devil's Fin, a notorious pirate caravel. I've heard that its captain, whoever he is, has a bloodline that harkens back to Asmodeus himself, king of the underworld.
She said about Captain Callus.
Quora nods at this. It's possible it's him. I have not heard his name, but the ship itself is a famous vessel. Or infamous, I suppose.
Quora is relaying this message.
Yes. All right, so with that, Captain Graysail says, well, you can rest for now. They won't be able to catch up with us at this rate. Keep an eye out if you must, but the journey continues. Onward to Gunderlin. And she gives an order to the sailors. Some of them return to their posts. Others begin to change shifts and head into the belly of the ship to relax, eat some food and whatnot. And so we begin the voyage.
Oh god, we're like still right here.
Of the voyage. So you guys have only traveled about an hour away, so I'll put you guys in this one here.
Damn, and already ran into a pirate that wants to kill us.
So the way this is going to
We're
work.
going to be level 12 by we get there.
Yeah, it's
so,
the whole campaign. Just getting there.
So the way this will work is every day of sailing, you will cover most likely 2 of these hexes. And so you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get to Gunderlin. Each day, a different roll is made to determine sort of what's going on in the environment, how are things going weather-wise. I've also already pre-rolled a lot of this, so we can skip through that part. And this first day of journey, good weather, no rain whatsoever, and eventually you do manage to catch a strong wind at your back that pushes you forward. This is very good for you guys. When the wind is strong and in your favor, it will cut the amount of time you spend in a hex significantly. And so the way the expedition works is you guys don't necessarily know what hex you're actually in. You think you're in a hex. I know what hex you're actually in, because sometimes your crew might fail their navigation checks, and for all you know, you could like end up down here, and you're still trying to navigate up this way, but you're having some kind of issue. So let me really quick make this. Boop. Okay. So the weather currently very good. Wind very strong and in your favor. No rain or snow whatsoever. And what we're going to do is one of you guys is going to be designated as the navigator. And Captain Graysail brings you on for this because she's busy manning the ship, and she's going to be in need of a solid navigator. If none of you wish to do the task, one of the basic sailors will do it, but they might not be the best at navigation or better than you. So which one of you would like to take on the job as the ship's navigator for the upcoming days?
What could I ask what skill would
Sure,
that
that would
necessarily
be
use?
that'd be
Is that like
survival.
perception?
The survival
Oh.
skill.
Survival. Okay. I'm not very good at that.
I
Same.
have decent survival, but I haven't really been on boats, so it doesn't make much sense.
Perhaps you know the constellations or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lived on boats and everything, so it makes sense if I did it. Not that my survival is like the highest, but
So for you, because you have this background in piracy, I would let you perform the check with advantage.
okay. Yeah, I'll volunteer to be the navigator.
Okay.
Yeah, you're from the
Nice.
oceans.
Yeah, I
Should be
kind of
able-
know a few things.
So
Should come natural to you.
so there are a couple of things you can do. If your ship decides to take a slow pace, you add +5 to your navigation bonus. If you decide to go fast, you get a -5 penalty. If you succeed, you know exactly where you are. And if you fail, you become lost. Each hex on the map is surrounded by a bunch of other hexes. We randomly determine which one of those hexes you enter. And we do a day-night. So, and really quickly, let me see something. If you move at a fast pace, you travel an additional half a hex per day. If you move at a slow pace, you move at 1 hex per day. So if you go fast, in a day, you can cover 3 hexes, essentially, as opposed to 2. If you go slow, it'll be easier, but you only cover 1 hex. So you guys are
Is there
hoping
a
to get
time
there.
limit, right? We just have to get there.
There's no time limit. So this game, what's nice about it, very few time limits. It's just a matter of when are you guys going to get there. And every day we roll to see what events occur. And you never know what's going to happen. So during this first day, why don't we have Kai go ahead and give us a navigation test, which is going to
Can I
be
cast guidance for this?
absolutely, you can cast guidance. So
Can we choose to go fast? I think for the first day, if we're so close to Neverwinter, makes sense to push it a little bit.
Sure. And when
Sure.
the wind is strong, you travel an additional hex every day, just naturally.
Cool. So with the guidance, I can roll 1d4.
Yes, but that'll
have advantage
automatically be applied. So just roll as normal, and a little pop-up is going to appear that's going to say like add guidance.
Well, it should be advantage, right?
Yep, she rolled with advantage. Okay.
Damn.
So you got a 13. Okay. So you guys are. And did you pick a pace? Are you moving slow or are you moving fast today?
So we're moving fast.
Okay, you're moving fast, so you're getting a -5 to that. So that's
Oh shit.
that's an 8.
Apologies to everybody for bringing that up.
Okay, I roll a d6. Okay. So during the course of the day, let me pull up just pull something up really quick. So over the course of this first day, after you've sort of relaxed a little bit, you could feel free to, I guess you don't need to take short rests at all since none of you were injured or lost any abilities. Your ship does come across some floating debris. Specifically, a bunch of shattered wooden planks floating atop the ocean. Remnants of a ship which has been recently attacked and perhaps destroyed. In order to, seeing this, your group decides to take watch and keep an eye out for any potential pirate ships in the distance. And sure enough, far off in the distance, but approaching you, you spot a pirate ship. What does your group do?
There's no concept of
think-
hiding on the open seas, right?
Nope. There's either escape or engage.
I think we should try to escape.
All right.
Do we have that telescope? Are we able to see what's on the ship?
Sure. So you guys can definitely see the ship and details of the ship itself. This is different from the one you had encountered previously. A mixture of pirates and thugs and barbarian-looking men riding atop of a ship that clearly was stolen, and a new Jolly Roger was added to it. The previous symbols have been ripped off, making it almost impossible to determine where the ship originated from. They are still fairly far away from your group, and so if you wish to attempt to get away by doing a similar procedure as before, you can all begin to sort of take action to do so.
The ship seems smaller than the last one.
Smaller than the last one, less dangerous than the last one. Captain Arvine yells back at your crew. I'm not risking it. We're continuing on.
Possible that this is just a scared-looking animal, in a way, if you think about it. They might just be looking for food. If we show ourselves as big and strong, they might run away on their own. I say we head straight for them.
Give me an intimidation check.
Okay.
Nice. All right, yeah. She kind of likes the cut of your jib, and she decides to swing the ship a little bit in that direction just to see what happens. And you do notice a brief moment of hesitation on the enemy pirate ship's side. What does Domo do?
We're in a wreckage of another ship right now.
Right now, it looks to be, yes, the floating wooden planks of a former ship that must have been completely obliterated.
And the other ship pretty far away still, right?
Pretty far away still.
Okay. Can I start casting detect magic as a ritual?
Sure. That's totally fine.
See if they got any good shit on their ship if we get close to them.
It is a pretty short range, and they're like several hundred feet away from you at this point. But you can definitely
And
hold on to
despite
that spell.
But like if I concentrate on it, I can keep it when we get close to them, right?
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and cast that. I believe there's a concentration buff for that. Also, what's nice about this system, concentration is automated. So like if you get attacked and take damage, it'll automatically do the concentration check for you, which I really appreciate.
How do I do it as a ritual?
Detect magic.
There's a ritual like tab in the spellbook one. Maybe there's like a separate spell for it or something.
I see.
Let's see if that works.
Well, it says cast at level 1.
Let me see. Detect magic. I just clicked it. We'll just add another spell slot to you until we figure it out.
Okay.
Okay, so you cast Detect Magic.
I can
The
just turn
scale
off.
of that.
I can just turn off consume spell slot, I guess.
Nice.
Like I can uncheck that when I'm doing it as a ritual.
As a
guess.
ritual? I guess. I don't know. We'll figure out the specifics of it another time.
Okay.
Zathir, what do you do?
Zethir is actually gonna counter what Sif says and suggest that he really thinks it's a bad idea. And if we are going to approach, let's approach in a smarter way. And he suggests if we have a rowboat, let's send that up ahead and have our ship come in from the opposite side.
What is your intention?
My intention is to kind of convince Doe not to approach.
Convince the enemy ship not to approach by sending a rowboat?
No, not to approach the situation at all. So Sif suggested that we actually do. I'm gonna counter that and kind of say I don't think we should.
Okay. So the rowboat is a diversion? What does the rowboat do? I'm confused.
They've got their eyes on us already, Zathir. They're not going to be dissuaded by a rowboat getting sent at them. We got to show strength to get them to leave before, something bad happens.
Yeah, we gotta save the rowboats in case of emergency.
We only got one rowboat, Zathir.
There's a couple of rowboats.
Only got 2 rowboats.
Okay. How about Chimera?
Based on the situation, I think I'm going to go for approaching the pirate ship.
Okay.
Do we see what kind of flag or insignia that the ship has, or is it just like not visible at this point?
So what you've seen, or from what other people have relayed to you, this has a standard Jolly Roger, so the skull and crossbones, and
Oh, okay.
pirate crew seems like unidentifiable. Hold on, let me roll something really quick. Okay. Yeah, the crew seems unidentifiable. It seems like a recently requisitioned ship, perhaps from the Sword Coast, although you can't quite tell. They seem like regular pirates. No one particularly of any particular level of notoriety. So,
Okay.
so you want to advise to continue approaching their ship? Why don't you go ahead and give me an intimidation check for that?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I feel like we're gonna be at sea for a while. If we just run from every ship, they're gonna just chase us the whole way. We gotta establish dominance in the sea. Oh
my.
no.
Okay.
No.
How do you fuck this up really bad?
I would say Chimera will go and step on an apple box to gain more height for attention. And just as she's about to go and give these words of wisdom and intimidation of like, yeah, we could take these guys on, who cares? She gets seasick. She's not on a boat often. She spent 20 days at sea with Sif and a dead head. And seasickness is coming on her really hard. So before she can utter a word out her mouth, she retches and goes to the side of the ship and starts vomiting.
So those of you looking through spyglasses at the ship in the distance, obviously you can't hear what they're saying, but you can just see them laughing. There's one guy with the spyglasses looking back at you guys, and he's just like buckling over laughing, showing the spyglass to somebody else. What does...
Oh, no.
So that was Sif, that was Chimera. What does Kai
Chimera,
do?
that didn't teach you to hold your stomach in court?
I I don't know. I guess I'll just get ready. I didn't want to approach the ship.
So
Uh,
you could do similar stuff to what you were doing before, like helping the ship speed up in some way.
yeah. Yeah, I think I would be helping the ship, like whatever the captain says, like if we're just trying to pull through or
Sure. Go ahead and give me a athletics check with, or if you prefer, just a regular dexterity check with advantage.
it's saying ability check or saving throw when I do
Up-
dexterity.
Yep, do ability check.
And you said with advantage?
Yep.
Dang, we are rolling bad.
Yeah, you guys are rolling horrible with advantage right now. Okay. Let's see. Zathir, did you want to... We'll say this is still the
Yeah.
first round.
Yeah, I do want to do some.
Okay.
I guess with the spyglass, as we get closer, could I want to see if maybe there is a leader of the ship, and maybe find if there's any clues of what ship was just recently requisitioned.
Go ahead and give me a perception test.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
Garbage.
Oh, it's all built up for later when we roll really well.
All right.
This is really
Starting back at the top, let's have Domo. Domo, what do you do? The ship is still not close enough for your detect magic to sense anything, and you can see the captain is now giving orders to people around the ship to help with the ship's speed and maneuverability.
I'm gonna cast light on our figurehead on the boat. Give us a little more
Yeah.
intimidation factor, and also help us navigate a little bit, maybe.
Okay, so you can cast. You can either make a Arcana test or a Intimidation check if you prefer.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Captain Graysail is going to make a check as well. She begins turning the... Jesus Christ. Okay, she doesn't get you a negative, but she doesn't get you a positive either. She's trying to navigate the ship. You can kind of see that your ship is almost on a collision course with the pirates. And while they do seem a little bit afraid of the situation that's coming on, they are nevertheless approaching quickly on their own ship. Let's have Kai. What do you do?
I'm gonna help the ship again. Let's try it.
All right, go for it with advantage. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, let's have Sif. What do you do?
We're like pretty much headed toward them at this point,
You're,
right?
you're pretty much headed toward them. They're still out of range of most things, but they are maybe about 200 feet away from you at this point.
Okay. This ship probably has like a horn of some kind, right?
What
For
kind
signaling.
of?
Like a horn you blow into.
Sure. There's a trumpet on board, like a small tin trumpet.
I'm gonna just double down in the strategy again and go to the helm that is now lit up.
Actually, Storr walks up to you and hands you his war horn. Blow
Thank
this,
you,
my
friend.
friend.
I'll walk up to the front with the lit up center part and blow into the horn as hard as I can and look at the boat and say, "Come and die, half rate pirates."
So you can either make a an instrument check. Is your character's proficient with?
I
Oh,
got pan flute. I mentioned it, but it wouldn't be loud enough. So
your character isn't proficient with instruments, are they?
I think I just have an instrument. I'm not sure if
Okay,
I'm
you just
proficient
have
with it.
Okay, no worries. So you can either do that or give me an intimidation check.
I'll try the intimidation one. That worked last
Go
time.
for it. Oof.
Ah, 10.
Unfortunately, the this doesn't deter the pirate ship in any capacity, and they begin barreling towards your group. And we move back to the Sea of Swords. And just give me 1 second while I get this configured. Let's go to... Okay. Let's go to modules. Oh, you know what? I have a faster way of doing this actually. For simplicity, let's just pick this ship.
Ooh. It's spinning toward us.
Okay.
No.
Let's get rid of all of these walls. Can I get rid of the walls? Okay, that's fine. And let's see. It's a crew of 20. So we have
It's a lot of fucking people.
pirate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Anybody have any explosives?
Bomb.
Oh no.
Are we still trying to intimidate them?
I mean, at this point we're very close to them.
5.
Do we,
Actually, it's only 15. Don't worry.
Chimera, do we still have that minor illusion flag of the previous guy?
Oh, I didn't properly cast that.
Oh, alright.
So no.
Is that a bonus? Like, is that something you do again?
I could try if we have the time, yeah.
I'm getting an idea. What if we act like a... I don't know. I was gonna suggest I look into history and think of a pirate, a well-known pirate that's feared among all pirates, and maybe act like them. And
Dude, be Captain Callus.
yeah, I'll maybe try to dress like them real quick, and then someone could man the ship like that.
Okay. So it's that. Let's create a combat encounter.
Captain Callus, the son of Asmodeus.
Let's add Sif. We'll add Zephyr. We'll add Quora. I'm gonna add Store. And Captain Grace out back here. I'm gonna add her. And I'm gonna add Chandri. 1, 2, 3, 5. Store, Chandri, Captain, and Quora. And then over here, all of these guys get added as well. So as the ship begins to approach at approximately 100,
Wow, that's a lot of dice.
120 feet,
A lot of thugs.
let's move it this way. Oh great, I forgot they're not actually attached to this.
I wrote
Yeah.
I got a 5.
There's a lot of people in this order.
I'm just gonna do this Just assume these pirates are on the ship. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to deal with them on the actual ship itself.
Oh no, they're coming.
And so we have this first guy. He is just taking a shot at a random guy with his crossbow, and I'm just going to roll it. This is a little bit faster for me. He rolls twice because it's disadvantage, and so his crossbow bolt fires off, hits the side of the ship itself, doesn't perform any damage. This guy also does the same thing, and he misses as well. No ranged weapon. He fires a crossbow bolt, and he does hit one of the sailors, which is going to deal enough damage to knock him unconscious. Nothing to shoot. Fires a crossbow bolt. Misses. Quora is going to put the loot away, and he's getting ready to fight. He pulls out a scimitar and a dagger, and he sort of stands at the ready. It looks like on the next turn, the ship is going to collide with yours. What do you do, Domo?
Can I see any beefy people? I don't know. Not just these thugs, but like the pirate captain. Yeah, gonna target the pirate captain.
Okay, go for it. What do you do?
I cast guiding bolt. Guiding bolt. Yes.
Let's see. Where do you see the captain? Here. So let's
Yes.
say he's about this far away from you. That's 110 feet. What's the range on guiding bolt?
120.
120? Sure, go
Nice.
for it. So just target him and use guiding bolt.
I did it. I don't know what happened.
Did it roll? Guiding bolts. Why did it not roll? Let's see. Actions.
Oh, do I have to click attack in this thing in the box that came up?
I think so.
Like the one that came in the chat window.
Oh,
Yeah. You do.
Damn.
you rolled a natural 1 on that?
I think a
Oh,
2.
oh, a
You're
2?
rolling pretty high damage too.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so you missed that guy with your guiding bolt. So to remind people, combat in D&D 5th edition, you have your regular standard action, you have a bonus action, and you have a move action. And you also have a number of free actions that you can do. On your character sheet in the features tab, there should be a bunch of actions your characters can take. Actually, Domo, you don't have them because you're a new character, but I'll add them to you after this session. These are just general actions that your character can take. Dashing, disengaging, dodging, falling, grappling, helping, hiding, readying a spell, searching, and shove. You can use those to sort of help you determine what actions you want your characters to take in these situations. Casting a spell is an action, so Domo, you still have a move action and a bonus action.
All right. I'm just gonna hold on to that for now because I gotta look through what's what here.
Sure. Okay. Let's see. Pulling up next turn is Captain Graysail. She's staying at the helm of the ship. She's not going to leave it until she absolutely needs to. Chandri is going to move over to this guy and try and prevent him from dying. And she's going to just perform a medicine check on him. Everyone is rolling poopy right now. All right, so that guy is still dying. But that's what she's going to do for her action. Pirate 5 is going to take a shot with with disadvantage because of the range, and he misses. Sif, what do you do?
All right. So, is there anybody on the edge of the ship?
Yeah, you could say, let's say this guy, number 6, is the closest.
Okay. Well, my crossbow is 80 feet. I don't think
Yeah,
I
I'll
can
put him
quite
here.
get to 80 feet. Yeah, I'm still a little bit too far. So
Alright, how about this? How about this? There, bam, you can hit him.
okay. I'll shoot at this guy who just jumped over the side.
It's a quantum. It's not really a real ship. We're just using it as a visual indicator.
Okay, so take a shot. Cross the fingers. 11.
What is this?
I don't know. Maybe it's the range of it.
Is it?
Sorry, I was measuring something. I don't know why it's always. How do I measure without disturbing everybody?
So on the token controls, you should see a ruler called the measure distance ruler. So instead of going to measurement controls, I know it is confusing. You can use the measure distance instead, and that allows you to drag a ruler like this. Anything else for your action?
No,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
see
take
that.
this shot and just misses into the water, and then I'm gonna run back. Do I get the sense that the ship will probably be within 6 seconds, perhaps, next to our ship?
Absolutely.
Okay, so just in case, that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna run over here to make sure I'm in protecting distance of all my
Okay.
allies.
I'll
With the exception
say
of Kai, 'cause she's a bit split.
I'll say you spend a bonus action to reload your crossbow.
Sure. Yeah.
Also, something that I'm gonna do away with rules-wise is like switching between weapons. What I'm gonna let you guys do is you can have one melee weapon set equipped. That could be a sword and a shield. That could be whatever, and then one ranged weapon equipped. And you don't have to be like, oh well, I have this in one hand and this in the other hand. I use my crossbow. This turn I use my sword. Just makes it a little bit easier. Obviously, that doesn't mean you can like switch infinitely between like 10 different weapons, but you could have those two ready to go at any time.
Yeah. So Sif will recock his crossbow and then stow it and pull out his longsword and shield and prepare for the coming invasion.
All right. The pirate captain, he awaits. You can see he's gearing up to leap onto the ship if he has to. And you can hear him yelling out at his crowd, "Ready yourselves, boys! There's fresh blood in the water today!" Another pirate takes a shot. Their crossbow bolt misses. Another pirate takes a shot. Their crossbow bolt misses. Store, he draws a massive two-handed great axe, and he stands right at the edge of the ship, ready to attack anybody that comes by. Pirate takes
Thor,
a shot.
by me.
Misses. He stands close to you.
Yeah.
Another pirate. Actually, no, that thug doesn't have an attack. Doesn't have an attack. Zathir, what do you do?
Zethir, I'm gonna say that Zethir was like hidden up there in the crow's nest.
He was in the crow's nest? Sure, you're 20 feet up in the crow's nest. No problem.
Oh, nice.
And I don't think I have enough range to shoot anyone on the ship yet, right?
What's the range on your crossbow?
120.
120, you definitely have enough range. You can target this guy.
All right, yeah, I'll target him and I'll pop out real
because
quick in
you're-
the crow's nest.
Because
take
you're
a shot.
hidden, I'll say because you're hidden, you get advantage on this shot.
Ooh,
It
nice.
should handle your sneak attack automatically.
Sweet.
So just go through the dialogue for that.
My shot was just a diversion.
Hold on a second. Where's my character? All right.
If you need to see your character sheet, you can always hit C on the keyboard. In the little chat window, you should see an attack button and some other buttons as well. Just go ahead and click advantage. You hit.
Nice.
Natural 20. Go ahead and roll your damage. You deal 28 points of damage. You fucking obliterate this pirate. Actually, did you?
8 damage,
Uh,
8 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. 8 damage. 8 damage, and that includes the 1d6 piercing plus 3 plus 1d6 piercing. Yes. Okay. So you deal 8 points. You don't obliterate him, but you do deal a large chunk of damage to him. And you still have your bonus action, which, because you're a level 2 rogue. You can use it to hide if you like.
Yeah, let's go back to hide in the crow's nest.
Yep, that's your cunning action, bonus action to dash, disengage, or hide. Okay. You hide. Kai, what do you do?
Can I do sleep on this crew?
What's the range of sleep?
So that's 100.
100. Okay. So I'll say
Or 90 feet with a 20 feet sphere.
90 feet with the 20 feet sphere.
It's like
Okay.
110 feet.
So I'll say
Yeah.
the way they're kind of like stacked up right now, you can go ahead and use them. So here I'll just put a couple of guys over here. Boop, boop. So go ahead and cast sleep. I don't know if that's within range for you. Kai. Yeah, it is.
Ooh, that's pretty. They're dead?
So
Sleep
I'm-
forever.
don't know if that worked. Let's see. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious.
Sleeping in the
Oh
water.
my god,
is
you
good.
you rolled so badly. You got a 12 on 5d8.
Oh my god.
Okay, so clearly sleep is not automated correctly.
No, but why are they dead? Did they like
Which-
fall
which-
asleep and drown?
Which makes sense because
Fell overboard.
I didn't pull
Yeah.
sleep from the correct repository.
No,
so-
this is working fine. This is a great spell.
This is great.
Yeah,
No,
this-
don't worry about it, babe. It works.
It does
perfect.
12 damage in an area. That's what sleep does. I think one of them is asleep. Is the way it's gonna work out.
Yeah, so this guy has 3 hit points, and this guy is unconscious. Here's-
Only one of them?
Yes, unfortunately, because you rolled very low. You're all rolling like hot garbage.
What
whole
is
session.
this system? I don't trust
Unconscious.
these dice.
There you go. Okay. He's unconscious. He's prone. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna take cover and ready my bow.
Okay. You got it.
Get toward me.
Sure.
Let's see. Pirate takes a pot shot, misses. Chimera, what do you do?
I'm going to go and cast Minor Illusion. To go and make a very scary looking vulture.
Okay.
Oh no! Look at that vulture.
What is your intention with this minor illusion?
To go and scare the pirates that are approaching us.
Sure.
And if that doesn't work, I'm going to use it as a distraction before they try to board the ship, so that they could be like, ah, what the fuck, and like, you know, a bird's like swooping down at them, like kind of, yeah, you know,
Sure.
getting them like worried about something else.
So I'll say, yeah, you target one of the pirates with your minor illusion. This next pirate, who's going to take a pot shot at your crew, he is going to target this illusionary bird instead.
Okay.
Which is actually great because he rolled very well for his attack. He would have definitely hit one of these sailors. So he hits the illusion instead. The arrow passes straight through it, and he curses at himself for being
Damn
so
vultures.
stupid, and he yells something about "You witch! You'll get what's coming to you." Another thug has nothing to do. Let's remove this guy.
Bird screeches.
Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Let me see. Is Minor Illusion a full action? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am. I guess if I could command the bird to like do circles in the air or like do something intimidating, like to them. I don't think it'll have like movement speed, but I guess it could just hang out on the ship and like fly around and be weird and like distract them.
Sure. Yeah, the minor illusion is just flying around, causing all sorts of chaos. And it'll distract a couple of people. It's a minor illusion, so it's not going to like distract the whole crew or anything, but it will definitely have some effect. Let me just... So there needs to be someone piloting. That's this guy. Boop. And then the rest of the crew is over here. All right. So then at the top of the order, the very first one is the guy who's asleep. So he's just sleeping. He's just out. Pirate number 3 he's steering the ship. He can't do shit. Thug number... Oh, wait. Actually, first, what I should say, the ship moves to collide with the ship. With your ship. I need everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw to prevent themselves from falling prone.
Can I roll athletics?
Nope. You can make a dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
Okay. It's just a dexterity saving throw of 10. So as long as you get a 10 or higher, you're good.
Well,
All right, you fall prone. Let's see. The
Domo,
sailors.
stop messing around down there.
Three of the sailors fall prone.
Do the pirates have to roll?
Yes, they will. Prone. Oops. Pirates roll. Ooh, a lot of them fall prone. Damn it.
Could have bought some Molotov cocktails.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 of them fall prone. So everybody passed except for Domo, who is prone.
I think you meant Mazel Tov cocktail.
Oh yeah. So this thug,
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna get them drunk. Them pirates.
he moves onto the ship and he makes an attack with his mace on that sailor and just bops him in the fucking head. Then he moves in.
Bastard.
This pirate is unconscious. He has to spend his, let's see, to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. I believe it costs you half of your movement to stand up. So he stands up and then goes 1, 2, 3, 15 feet. This thug is going to move his 30 feet and then dash over here. This pirate is going to stand up. And he's going to take a shot at Kai.
I'm sorry. I also didn't get to move my token when I asked to move at the end of that last turn.
Go ahead and position yourself.
I was gonna move back towards.
It's totally reasonable. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good.
I can't. Hold on. It won't let me move.
Oh, because it's not your turn. Tell me where you like to go.
I was gonna
Be
move
within 5 feet.
behind. What?
Just be within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, I was gonna move right behind him.
I can put you there.
Thank you.
Okay.
He can still attack me if he wants, but like.
Sure. He will. Which one is he? Number 9? Okay. So he's targeting you. He's going to shoot at you with the light crossbow. He is potentially going to hit you for 5 points of damage.
I'm going to
Oh.
use interception.
Alright, this is kind of a wonky ability. Let's see if it works
Yeah, I think I
between
got the roll like normally.
2 players. So go ahead and use your interception.
So I'm going to roll this, and then I'm just going to roll... Because
Yeah.
I think this didn't work last time we did it.
Yeah. So what you can do is just click on that 1d10 plus 2 in the actual
Oh,
text.
wow. I
and it
rolled a
just does
10.
it. Alright, so you block all the damage.
Yeah, it's reduced down to 0, so all of my damage gets destroyed to my shield.
So yeah, so Sif leaps in front of you with his shield and the arrow collides with that.
Thanks, dude.
Cora's
Trying to keep
gonna
us all alive.
run up and... Actually, he's going to try to just shove this guy.
Yeah, it seemed like a good idea.
Let's see. Features. Shove. Using an attack action, you can make a special melee to shove a creature, either knock it prone or push it away from you. So you make a strength athletics check contested by athletics or acrobatics. So he goes. His strength is a +2. He gets a 13. This thug is his strength of +2. He gets a +12. It means he fails. He pushes the thug into the water. The thug is out of the combat.
Nice.
That's that.
Nice.
Domo, what do you do?
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this other thug that jumped onto the ship.
Go for it. He has to make a...
But he fails. He rolled a 10.
Yep, he fails. So he just takes 8 points of damage. All right, you got it. And do you want to stand up?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that first.
All right. Captain Graysail is still piloting the ship. Chandri is going to try again to make sure this guy doesn't die on her hands. And she fails. He is still alive. He has one more death saving throw. This pirate is going to stand up. He's going to... he can only move 15 feet, so he's going to move here. And then he's going to take a shot at Sif with a crossbow.
You motherfucker.
And he misses. Sif, what do you do?
Taking a cue from Quara here, and I'm gonna try to shove this guy into the water.
Go for it.
That's
So
just a...
target him and use the shove skill on your features tab. He will do athletics.
Oh.
He fails. You shove his ass into the water. Ah, splash. And he is gone from the fight. Oh, I could have hit accept and it would have just knocked him. All right, this pirate captain.
Just real quick question. In 5e,
Sure.
can you split up movement? Like, can I have move there and then move back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna use
Oh
that
yeah,
to
sorry
get
about
back
that.
and
I forgot
protect
you.
people.
I should have let you continue your turn. Oh, cool.
That's it. I'm good.
This pirate is going to move here. And he's going to... What is this ability? What the fuck is this ability? What's he got? Oh, he's going to bonus action dash. And then he's going to attack Cora with his rapier. And miss. And then he's going to attack with his dagger. And hit Cora for 8 points of damage. This pirate is going to stand up. Move 15 feet. And then take a shot at Sif.
Bring it on.
And misses. This guy is going to move the full 30 feet. And then he's going to dash over to the other side. Store is going to hit this guy with his great axe. And kills him instantly. With his second attack, he attacks the pirate captain and misses.
Oh, this guy's got 17 AC.
Pirate stands up 15 feet. Takes a shot at Store. Hits Store for 3 points of damage. This thug 30 feet. Dashes across. It's its turn. This thug 30 feet. Dashes. Zathir, what do you do? You are hidden in the crow's nest.
Yeah, Zethir's gonna pop out and take a quick shot at the captain that just hopped on the boat.
All right, go for it. You do this with advantage because you are hidden.
It's also a sneak attack, right?
Yes. That should automatically come up when you roll your hit and damage.
What the hell, man? This
Ooh,
crap.
you rolled
It's with
doo-doo.
advantage, too.
Yeah, that was bad. All right, you missed. You bonus action hide. So I did read this. You have to make a hide action. And so on your features tab, you should see hide. Click that action for me.
Advantage? Normal?
No, you don't get advantage on your hide checks. Just normal.
What the?
A natural one. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, so you're not hidden. All right, thank God you're getting all these rolls out early. Kai, You can see all
I'm gonna try.
these dudes
go ahead.
are getting pretty close to you. What do you do?
I'm gonna do my magic missile.
You might want to target this guy because he has very few hit points.
You can split it up, right?
And don't forget, you can hold shift to see some of their stats.
I've been noticing that.
I think if
seeing
you're
stats, these
if
guys
you're,
have a lot of health.
If you're talking, Nina, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I've got 3, I think.
Yep, you got 3 missiles.
No, I know. I think I got 3 targeted.
I see 1, 2, 3 targets now.
That might be my target.
No, because
Turn that off.
Nina's purple. She's choosing
Oh,
where her
okay.
darts go.
Pew.
Okay, I see you did 1, which was enough to kill him. I don't know where the others went.
I selected 1. So it said how many per person. I put 1 on each.
Very bizarre. Go ahead
I
and
don't
roll. Just
understand.
roll a D4 for me. We'll say this for the pirate captain. Okay. So you rolled a 2, which is 3 points of damage on the captain, and a 1, which is 2 points on this guy.
Okay, then I'm gonna boogie on out of there.
You're gonna move.
My
You
thing
got-
just closed, so
What just
hold on.
closed? Your foundry?
I don't know why. I don't know if the push to talk is affecting Foundry.
I think it absolutely is. I think if you're holding push to talk while you're pressing things, that's like gonna clearly interact with some stuff. So,
What's your push to talk?
Option tilde.
yeah, I would switch it. Oh, tilde. Oh,
Start with the
option.
option button.
It's the option button. Yeah, the option being held down is interacting with things in a weird way.
I also
Alright,
use
so I'll
tilde, but I
change-
just use tilde.
Okay, I'll change it to that then.
Cool. All right. And where would you like to move your
Okay.
character?
Hey, JR, what does
Mm-hmm.
the aura that you have do again?
Detect magic.
Oh, do you see anything?
I'd like to take some
I don't know.
shield and come up here.
You're taking some cover? Sure, you got it.
Yeah,
Let
I
me
can
see.
use my cool little
This guy's
thing.
right here.
You definitely do detect magic on this ship. You absolutely do, but you're not entirely sure of the source of it. This is the benefit of actually fighting a pirate ship. If you get to the cargo hold, maybe you'll get something valuable. Chimera, it is your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Hex on the captain.
Okay, so target him, cast Hex.
No available first level spell slots? That's weird.
Nope, you
I
should
need
have both
to
of them.
edit my character sheet.
I gave them both back
That
to
might
you.
have just been me.
Oh, did you give
Okay,
yourself Hex as a gotcha, I see what happened. So what this should be. I see what happened. I got you. Pack
Do it
magic.
wrong.
There we go. Okay.
How do you change it to pack magic? I tried.
If you go to edit
Edit.
item and then you go to the details tab under spell preparation
Okay.
mode, there's packed magic.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Do that. Pop that.
Okay.
And the ability I want him to have disadvantage on is dexterity.
Dexterity checks. You got it. Okay, so
Oh, that ends my turn.
well, Hex is a bonus action.
Oh, so I have like an action too, like a normal action?
Absolutely.
Ooh, sweet. Okay, and I could move forward and then back, right? Like, that's cool.
Yeah, sure.
And move
You
back.
can split up your movement.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
15 feet and then move back. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna move here. And then, let's see. Getting my character sheet out. I closed it. Let's see. Is this Oh, full action. Okay. I'm gonna use Green Flame Blade on the captain as well.
Go for it.
Is that...
Hit attack and they'll
So I
do the
just
chat window.
hit attack.
Yep.
Normal.
Oof, you miss. Unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. Then I'm gonna move
You will-
back
so-
to where I was.
So if you move away, you are going to get an attack of opportunity. Are you okay with that?
Oh. Oh, and I can't disengage, right?
Yep.
Shoot. I went too close. And he attacks twice.
No, just one attack.
Oh, just one attack?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll take my chances. Yeah.
You're mine now. He attacks you and hits you for 12 points of damage.
Max damage.
Holy shit! I'm down.
Okay, so she's unconscious. Actually, no. You have 3 hit points
Okay.
left.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
You're
out of
away.
here.
Yeah.
I'm going away. How far can I go?
But you do have to make a Constitution saving throw for your concentration. Do you see the little pop-up that came up on the screen in the chat window?
Concentrating? What am I concentrating on? Oh,
On
my...
Hex.
On Hex. Yeah. Okay. I hit the concentration button. Do I just...
I think you just like auto lost it or something.
Yeah. So
I
let's see.
automatically lost it?
Go
You have to
ahead.
roll. I don't
Go
think
ahead
you
and
roll.
roll it.
It's
growing pains. It's all good. So just go ahead and roll it.
So
How
it's
do
half of
I-
the damage you take.
How do I roll it?
So-
I think I lost concentration
So
completely
all right,
now.
hold on. So on the chat window, you see the little die that appears. If you hover over it, it says roll. Do you see that?
No, I don't.
You don't see this little in the chat dialogue. I can't.
The chat dialogue?
There's like
Is
a
it...
box that says Constitution saving throw DC 10, actors Chimera. Do you not see that
Oh,
window?
I see it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you
I
see the
see that
die
window,
in there
yeah.
that says roll?
I do. Okay. No, I just rolled that. Okay.
You got a 5, so the roll.
Oh,
failed. So you lost your
no.
concentration.
Shoot. Okay.
This pirate's gonna go. Where is he?
Can we direct the sailors to do anything, or are they just inactive?
The sailors are going to go on captain's next turn.
Okay.
Some of them are trying to maintain the ship.
Get
You,
these
you,
guys to
could,
shoot
you have
this
to tell that
ballista.
these guys aren't like super great fighters. Pirate is going to move up 30 feet, and he's going to take a shot at Sif,
What?
and he misses.
I'm gonna catch it and eat
Doug,
it.
1, 2, 3, and he's going to dash onto the other side. Now it's the top of the order. This pirate still sound asleep. This pirate.
Oh, John.
What's up?
Am I able to do Hellish Rebuke on an attack of opportunity or no?
You can't cast more than one level 1 spell per turn.
Oh, okay. Never
Or
mind then.
more than one leveled spell per turn, I should say. So
Okay.
pirate still steering the ship. Pirate number 1. He's gonna take a pot shot at this prone guy over here. Actually, no, he's prone. He would get disadvantage. He's gonna shoot the guy next to him. He hits him. Deals 2 points of
Wow.
damage.
Oh, he lived. Nice.
This guy's gonna 30 feet and then dash over here. Quora is going to attack this thug, or try to shove him actually. So Quora makes a check, gets a 16. The other guy makes a check, gets an 8. He gets shoved off. Domo.
Okay. Can I go up and around here?
Sure, absolutely.
Like, get it.
So this is like 10 feet to jump up here. So you'd have to, yeah, you could just climb up it. It's fine. You could just clamber.
Oh, I'm trying to get right here. If you see my point.
Okay. So
Okay.
5. So for you, it'd be like 5, 15. Yeah, let's say it takes you 15 feet to get there. And then 20, 25, 30. You want to get behind all these guys?
You can't get like through here or something.
No, because this
Yeah,
guy's in the
Or
way.
here.
Wait.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. There's a door here. I'm sorry, I forgot. There's a door here, and that connects to this door here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you can end up right here behind them. In the doorway, if you like.
No, I want to be out here.
Yeah, you could be right there. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, you rush through, you push open the door, you come through here, you push through the other door, you end up behind these guys.
All right. I'm gonna target. What is it? Shift. Yeah.
Yes. What are you doing?
I'm targeting all the people I can see within 15 feet.
Holy shit.
A lot of targets, maybe. Oh, these are the blue things. The little blue things.
I got
That's
red
7
targets.
targets.
Yeah. And cast. Oh, place measure template. Should I do that or no? 15-foot cube.
Sure. Why not?
Oh, what the hell? Fuck. All right, never mind. I'll just take what this cube gives me. I thought it was 15 feet from.
15 feet in range of you. Yeah, fuck that thing. That's not correct. So just target all those enemies normally. You could drop the template somewhere.
Drop the cube. Okay.
I'll take a note of that spell doesn't work.
I right-clicked and it went away.
Cool.
So I think I get this guy. I don't know. I'll take that last guy off.
5, 10, 15. No, you don't get this side, just this guy.
And not this guy then. Okay. So they all need to make a Constitution saving throw, I guess.
Is there like a button you could press on your side?
Just damage fast.
Okay. Click damage fast.
Template has not been placed.
Oh boy, lovely. Okay, I'll do it myself.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving throw. No problem.
Yes.
Let's see. These guys get +2. The thugs get. Well, he gets a natural 20. He gets nothing. He gets a 19. He gets nothing. The pirate captain gets a natural 18. He gets nothing. The thug gets a 12. What's your DC?
What? That's my
Should say on your
wisdom, right?
character
Spell
sheet.
save.
Spell save DC on your character sheet.
I'm sorry, but where am I looking for this?
Let's go to your action spells. Word of Radiance. I don't know where your spell save DC is on your character sheet. Does anybody see that? Oh, 13. Okay, so he failed. So this guy failed. This guy succeeded. So go ahead and... What is the damage? 1d6?
Yay, 1.
Went to damage. Congratulations.
The one
I
target.
did it.
You did it. Hey.
all of them. Oh, well, not all of them. all
Wag
the
your
Yeah,
ones
the,
that
finger.
the
go.
guy who... Well, that was a very radiant word.
Yes, very powerful.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Captain Graysail is going to tell this sailor to take command of the wheel, and she's going to walk over here, draw her rapier, and attack this guy twice. she hits him for 12 points double damage. The other sailors, this guy is going to stand up. Stand up. And then move here. Attack this captain with his mighty club. And miss. This guy's going to move here. Attack this guy with his mighty club. And hit. This guy's going to move over here. Attack this captain. Mighty club. And hit. Now the sailors are just all jumping in. This guy stands up.
Nice.
This guy stands up. Okay. Chandri is her last chance to try to save this guy. Oh, she does. Wow.
Nice job.
He has
Chandri.
1 hit point and he is unconscious. She wipes her brow of sweat. That is the end of her turn. Pirate. He's just shooting. He's going to shoot at the captain. He hits. Sif, what do you do?
The captain's up top, right?
Yep.
There's an area below her. Can I get there? Over here, I'll take an attack opportunity from this guy. Oh, Jesus. But I
Sure.
want to move to here.
Right, he attacks you with his scimitar. Move yourself back for a second.
Sorry.
Before you move, you gotta get the attack in. Attack you! Jesus Christ.
Hit me.
Thank you. He misses.
Alright, I want to go under her, and I want to use bait and switch on Domo.
Okay.
So let me just find this feature.
A goofy little dialogue box is going to appear.
Alright, I'm going to swap with you. I can't tell if you swapped or not.
I can hit accept.
Please accept. Unless you want to stay there.
Movement is set to combat turn. It's currently not your turn.
Ooh, that's dumb. But do you accept?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just manually switch you guys.
Alright, I rolled a 2, so I'm going to buff my own AC by 2, and then I'm going to be here. So I'll take these hits. And then that's just part of my movement, so for my action, I'm going to attack this dude right here.
Go for it.
Eight.
And don't forget, to speed that up, you can hold shift while you hit the attack.
Okay, I missed.
This pirate captain, he's going to. He's pretty stuffed back here, so he's going to attack this sailor with his rapier. Fucking ice his ass. He's gonna attack this sailor with his dagger. Fucking slap that guy up. This pirate,
Still
he's
good.
gonna take a shot at Sif. He hits.
Oh, it still hits.
8 points of damage. Do you accept the damage?
Yeah, I can't mitigate it.
Store. It's going to attack the pirate captain. With his great axe twice. He hits him. He hits him again.
Nice. Nice.
Pirate. It's going to attack Sif. He misses. This guy runs over. He attacks Sif with his mace.
Come on, buddy.
He misses. Do thugs get 2 attacks? They do. So he attacks you with his mace again. He misses. Who's this guy? Oh, this thug. He has to go too. He'll attack Domo with his mace. It's Domo.
I'll
for-
intercept that damage.
Go for it. Roll a d10. And add 2.
Wow, again.
Okay. So Domo, you take nothing.
Sweet.
He's going to turn around and attack Sif instead.
No, wait, attack Domo again.
He misses. Sathir.
Yeah, Zethir takes a cool shot at the ropes on the other side of the boat to release the sail to blind the pirates underneath, the thugs underneath.
I'll like drop the sail on them.
Right.
On these guys?
Yeah, because they're popping shots over here on the boat, right?
Which sail are you trying to drop?
There's like a sail here, right?
No, there's a sail here and a sail here.
There's no like a something here?
No, there is no sail here. There's just a mast. There's a sail
So
here.
maybe the middle one
and a sail
could get
here.
these people over here. Yeah, the 4 guys over here. Or something.
Sure. Go ahead, make a. Just make a weapon attack.
Advantage?
No. Well, right now you're targeting the captain, so don't.
Nice.
Oh, you hit the. I'll add that health back to him. But with
sorry,
it's okay. But with the 23, sure, you hit it. You knock the sail down, and I'll say you get these 3 guys back here. You blind them, and you knock them prone. Blinded and prone. This guy's already prone, but he's blinded too. All right. Do you hide?
Yep.
Make a hide check.
Alright. In features, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you are hidden. Kai, what do you do?
Hello. I'm gonna do magic missiles again. Let's do
Oh
it.
boy. See if it works this time. It did not. Huzzah. Oh, wait. Oh, there we
Yay.
go.
Oh, there we go.
It did it. What did you do
Yay.
different that time?
I didn't do anything different that time.
Interesting. Okay. Well, you did it. You did damage to all those guys.
Yay.
And I forgot, when you cast a level 1 spell, you can fly 10 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Or
I
Stay away
mean,
from the water.
Or in any direction if you like.
yeah. I mean, maybe I'll go a little bit forward, not up, but just like forward. And then as a bonus shot, can I shoot my crossbow, or
No, you
is
can't.
that considered a full action?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Can you so you can fly up to the crow's nest? Is that
I think I
too
can
high?
fly 5 feet. so
You
yeah,
can
that would
fly.
be too
You can
high.
fly 10 feet at a time.
Oh, 10 feet.
Or
yeah.
I think it's 10 feet per level of the spell, if I'm correct.
It's like a 15
Yeah, I'd still
foot
like
jump.
to be taking cover, but yeah.
Sure. All right. No problem. Chimera.
Cool.
Okay. I'm going to cast Tentacle of the Deep.
The hell?
It's not letting me pick a spot to put it.
Let's see. Let me take a look at your features. Tentacle of the Deep. Where do you want to put it?
Oh, I want to put it right next to the captain.
So right here?
Yes. And then, as an action, I want to attack with my tentacle.
Okay, so you could target him and use your you should have a Tentacle of the Deep attack.
There we go. Yes. Alright, and then attack. Not a bad roll.
You rolled a 4 and you missed.
Okay,
So is your action to summon and your
then
bonus
as-
action to attack?
my movement, I'm going to go and hide
Okay. You got it.
because I don't have much points left. So I'm going to go over here.
This pirate, all he could do is make himself unprone and unblinded by getting out from the thing. This guy is just knocked out. Pirate number 3, where is he? Oh, he's still sailing the ship. This pirate, he's going to make himself unblind and unprone. This pirate, where is he? Oh, he's all the way in here. He's going to attack Store. And he hits Store for 7 points of damage. Quora is going to attack the pirate captain with the scimitar. He's going to miss. Attack him with his dagger and hits. Domo.
I am going to casting while I'm standing next to somebody is not great. Is that right?
It doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity,
Okay.
but you do get the only thing that happens is if it's a ranged spell attack, you get disadvantage.
Is it only if you're targeting them or if you're targeting anybody?
If you're targeting anybody, you get disadvantage.
You're being like
with-
harangued
with,
and
yeah,
melee.
with any ranged attack.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast emboldening, or well, I don't even know if this is a spell. It's just an ability, active ability. Emboldening bond on Store and Sif.
Okay. So both of you, when you roll to attack, you get a 1d4 bonus to your attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws once per turn.
Oh wow.
And then I will cast Healing Word on Chimera.
Go for it. Gain 4 hit points, Chimera.
Another one. That's so good.
Was it the end of your turn?
That's it.
Okay. Captain Graysail is going to go. She is going to stand at the top here, fighting this thug down below. Rapier attack hits. Dagger attack hits. Chandri is going to go. She's going to run down here. Try and stop this guy from dying. She was so good at it last time. She does! Huzzah!
Yay.
He's at 1 hit point and unconscious. Pirate number 5. He's gonna run up and attack Sif with his scimitar. He misses. Sif, what do you do?
Okay. I'm at a second wind. I gotta find this feature. Fighters are fucking dope. I didn't actually gain that healing.
I think I have to click that button for you. There you go.
I'm going to. There's a guy behind me. I'm gonna smack this guy.
Go for it.
What the fuck is? Does this make sense? I think so. Crit? I guess.
Nice, you critted that guy.
Hell yeah.
Nice. And I'm gonna action surge.
Go for it.
All right. So where's this thing? So many things.
What are you trying to do?
Here's. I'm gonna attack again.
Get the most.
Actually, what was that thing you gave me? So the emboldening was.
It's
attack
only-
ability.
It's only once per turn though.
Okay, so I just used it.
Yep.
Oh, I had the option of using it. Oh, that's why that popped up. Shit, I shouldn't not have done that if I rolled a crit. I'm gonna attack. I'll attack this guy because he's low. Well, there's a hit. I just got 12.
It misses. Alright. Pirate Captain, he's going to.
Also gonna move here so I can block.
You got it. Stacking Quora. He hits. Dagger. Misses. Pirate number 2. Where the fuck is pirate number 2? Oh, here he is. 15. There's a dead sailor here. I'm gonna
I'll just stay where I am. That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. You can stay. target.
Kick this body over here.
He rolls a natural 1. Store. Great axe. Oh, emboldening bond. Does he need it?
Yeah, don't take it if you don't need it.
No. How do I say no? I don't think I can.
It says you may use it. It doesn't say you must use.
What happens if I just
I
hit
mean,
X? Oh, okay.
it
If you
doesn't-
just hit X, it goes through.
Oh, cool.
If he's just making one attack roll, it doesn't matter. Like, he should just use it because he can use it every turn.
We can save it. Use it for like a saving throw or something.
Yeah.
Well, he just used it to deal more damage. Permit number 4. He is going to take a shot at Shanji. He hits. He deals 3 points of
wow.
damage to her.
That's actually so. The emboldening thing is once per turn, not once per your turn.
Yeah.
So it's on everybody's turn that you potentially use it. Oh, that
He
hits me.
hits you for 3 points. Are you okay with that?
3 points is fine. But also, I can't do anything about it.
He hits you with another mace. 7 points.
Can't do anything about it.
Sathir,
Who was that just hit me? The boss dude?
this guy here.
Oh, he's an asshole.
Hey, buddy. Fuck you.
You asshole.
Yeah, Zethir is going to pop out and shoot the pirate captain for a sneak attack
Go for it.
with
Target.
advantage.
Target. Shoot. You missed. Sorry, buddy. You missed by 1 point. Make a hide check again. And by the way, if you want to have things that you do a lot and you want to be able to access them quickly, you could just click and drag them from your character sheet onto that token bar on the bottom. Or the action bar on the bottom. So, like Zathir, you might want to like drag your crossbow down there or your hide ability.
I think I'm going to use my bonus action to shoot again.
Oh, that's right. You could do that. Go for it. You don't get advantage on this attack, however. You've already lost your hide. I forgot you could do that because you have the crossbow expert feat. You hit.
Nice.
Sweet.
4 points of damage. Nice.
Pew.
And is that the end of your turn?
Could I just use my movement to duck back into the nest?
Yeah, you duck, but you don't hide.
Okay.
Kai.
Cool. If I wanted to use my cantrip, right, a frost, it says use a spell attack, blah blah blah. On the hit, the target takes 1d8 of cold damage. Is that just damage, or is cold damage something specific?
It's just damage. So, like, there are different elemental damages, right? Fire, lightning.
Cool.
If they
Can I
have... Yeah, sure. They might have resistance to it. They might take more damage from it. It depends on the creature. This guy, he doesn't
Cool.
have anything.
The captain.
Yep.
Great. I'm gonna try to get him.
Sure, target him and use your ability. Whoa, isn't it nice to be able to just cast a spell without, like, rolling a thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice change of
Did that
pace.
attack? Did that?
Do you see the little chat window? Are you...
And then it just says normal advantage.
Just do normal. Wait, are you targeting the right guy?
I thought I was. Yeah, I targeted him.
Okay.
No?
16 misses. That's why I didn't deal any damage.
What?
Yep.
Rude.
Got 17 AC.
Okay. Well, that's very rude. Could I hit him with my crossbow, or is that too many actions?
So you can't. So again, doing a crossbow is an action.
Great.
Some spells are bonus actions. Most of them are actions. It'll tell you
he
on
did-
the spell itself. If you look in your spell book, it'll tell you this takes usage 1 action, usage 1 bonus action, stuff like that.
I see. Okay, cool. I will stay put for now, though. I like my little spot up here.
Got it. Chimera.
As a bonus action, I'm going to have my tentacle go and try to attack the captain again.
Go for it.
Oh, that's great. It's animated.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
And my tentacle sucks.
You
So
got
I'm going to go on.
man. The Lord's Alliance chose the worst adventurers.
Yeah,
It just caresses his cheek.
we are rolling like hot shit, man.
Yeah. So I'm going to go and then use my longsword to attack this pirate right in front of me.
Go for it. You could even use Green Flame Blade on him
Are
if you
you?
wanted. Ah, well, you missed anyway.
It doesn't matter.
Yep. All right.
And
We
that's
will save
my
the
move.
world.
All right. So pirate. He's going to take a shot at Chandri. He misses. That guy's still asleep. That guy's still piloting. This guy is taking a shot at that sailor. He misses. This pirate is going to turn around. He's going to attack Chimera.
Oh no.
Actually, 1, 2, 3, Chimera. 4, 5, 6, Sif. 1, 2, 3, Chimera. He hits you for 2 points of damage.
This is only 2 damage.
So, if you like, now you can use your rebuke thing.
Oh yeah, fucking kill this guy.
I thought tentacles of the deep counted as a spell slot.
No, Tentacles
It's
of the
not
Deep
your turn.
is a special action, so you still have a spell slot.
Oh, fuck. Yes, I'm gonna use this.
Yeah, blow his body all over my character.
9 points. Yeah, he just fucking you obliterate this guy.
I zapped him.
Sniff's back is just covered in ooze.
He attacks you, and immediately you like wave your hand and you banish him to hell, and he dies instantly. Quora
Easy.
is gonna go. He's going to do everything he can to kill this pirate captain. Domo.
I see the pirate captain's pretty hurt, so I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him.
Go for it. He succeeds the saving throw.
Dang.
Little bastard.
I'm done.
Captain Graysail. She's going to leap down, attack this thug. Rapier. Dagger. Chandri is going to move over to the next guy. Target. Try to heal his ass. She does, gets a nat 20. He not only comes back with 1 HP, but he's not unconscious. He stands back to his feet. Pirate. He's going to attack Sif. He misses. Sif.
You can't get over here without getting attacked, so I'm gonna... Can I try to shove this guy into the water?
Sure, go for it. Target him,
Shove you.
make a shove. Little dialogue box is going to pop up for me. Athletics.
$17.
Uh,
Oh, thank you for the emboldening bond.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna knock you into the water, motherfucker.
I accept. Ah! He's gone.
Yeah, and I can't really move without getting attacked, so I'm just gonna pull out that horn that they gave me and blow into it again and just stand here ready.
All right, the pirate captain. He's gonna yell, "Retreat! Full retreat!" And he's going to, on his turn, disengage, and he's just gonna move.
Nuh-uh.
Store is going to. We're gonna move this. He tosses that dead body overboard, and then he
Nice.
moves to attack this guy. The great axe.
Do we not get to attack him because he's disengaging?
So when you disengage, you don't get attacks of opportunity. But it takes you an action to do it, so you can't do anything else on your turn.
Oh, got it.
And he doesn't want to get onto their ship, so that's all he's going to do. The pirates are now in full retreat at this point. Thug. He's going to disengage.
Want to take last shots at them.
Go for it. Absolutely.
I'm shooting the pirate captain if I could shoot him.
Go for it.
Goodbye.
Hit him, please.
That'd be awesome.
Goodbye.
Do I have
Just spank
advantage
him on
because
his way
I'm
out.
high above?
You are not hidden, and you do not get height advantage.
Can he hide before he shoots? Because this is a new turn.
Yes, you can technically.
So roll with advantage.
So
Roll
go.
one more time,
How
I
about this?
guess.
Just go ahead and roll one more time.
Come on, man.
Hit at least one. Yeah.
Yes, that roll damage.
4 damage. Oh, you left him with
Very
2
close.
hit points.
I do have before another action, BA bonus action.
Oh
I
wait,
can shoot again.
technically, if you were hiding, you get. Hold on.
Sneak attack?
If you're hiding, you get sneak attack damage.
Oh,
So-
it'll be more than one.
Roll 1d6, Matt.
Come
Be
on.
more than one.
Come on.
Please.
Just roll.
Make up for our really poor rolls.
There should be a little. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
A 2.
Goodbye.
Yes, scurvy dogs. He's dead. All right, cool. You get a little bonus for killing that guy.
What a wuss.
Kai,
He died as he was.
We
What do
have
you
to
do?
accommodate their ship before they get away.
you have to commandeer it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we think it's worth going over there and just. I think we should.
Yeah,
They
you
have something
detected
magic on board, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go tie him up, boys.
All right. I'm gonna say, you guys are gonna basically overpower the rest of this group because it's just like one thug and a couple of shitty pirates. So I'm gonna end the combat there. And after they lose their captain, they give up pretty quickly. So I actually didn't expect you guys to be able to successfully kill these guys. So let's see what happens. What do you get? As well as their ship, each pirate crew has a cargo of treasure and possibly captured slaves. There are no slaves on this ship.
I was gonna be like, oh, but that's a good thing, right?
So you do
It's
get
like free ship.
a treasure hoard, which this early in the
That's
game could be a fucking
Yeah.
crazy
told you.
thing. Let's
You gotta
see.
establish dominance. You gotta charge the nearest pirate ship we see. That isn't captained by Captain Craftman or whatever. Callus.
It's insane.
Random treasure by CR. It's a treasure hoard. You find 254 gold coins worth of treasure.
Woo!
You also find oh my god. You find another 100. What is this sound? Is this Darth Vader hanging out? What is going on? Is that your inhaler, Matt? What noise is that?
My mic is muted.
Who is breathing very heavily into the microphone? Okay, so you guys also find another 110 gold pieces worth of treasure, basically. So that's 364 gold coins worth of treasure. On top of that, because there was a magic item, we get to roll on the magic items table. And
That's a lot of money.
because you guys did a pretty good job, we're going to roll on... Let's have... which one of you would like to roll a D100?
None of us want to roll for our shitty rolls.
Me.
As Aether rolled an 86, that gets you... Oh, shit! You get a Cloak of the Manta Ray. While wearing this cloak with its hood up, you can breathe underwater, and you have a swimming speed of 60 feet.
Incredible.
Cool.
Fucking sick. Okay. That was a really good roll. All right. Let me see if I can find that item. Cloak? No?
It's exactly where we need it. Better than the scroll of water breathing.
Oh,
Hello?
who wants to take the Cloak of the Manta Ray?
Can anybody hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, I lost connection, I think. What happened?
You guys found a Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Breathe
What is that?
Breathe underwater and move 60 feet.
Yep.
In the water.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah. Pretty great.
Yeah. It's
I'm not
better
gonna say
than
I don't want that.
scroll of
Right?
water breathing. Yeah.
I'll roll for it if people want to roll for it.
You can have it. I'm proficient in swimming, but you could always borrow.
I need to find a seahorse to ride. It'd be helpful if I could bring it out of the
Yes.
water.
Yeah,
Yes.
just hold it. Hold on to it.
Sure.
Okay. Sif, you have a cloak of the manta ray. Nice.
That's so awesome.
So the ship itself, not much can be done with it. She's not particularly interested in getting this ship to shore. It's kind of mangled at this point. Clearly it belongs to somebody else, but that is not her duty. So Captain Graysail is going to make the executive decision to anchor the ship here, but let people know of its location. It'll potentially lead to it getting ruined, but somebody at the next port can go and grab it if they wish.
I'm cool with just letting the ship go with these remaining pirates that don't. We took all their shit, so I don't want to deal with them, so they can just take their ship and go.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to let these pirates go?
Otherwise, we have to keep them on the ship and like turn them in later. It seems like a pain in the ass.
And let me take
Well,
a look at
that's
the.
good. Maybe we could convince them to come with us.
Well,
Adventuring.
the hold of the ship only holds 2 people. I'm sorry, the brig.
Of our ship?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a lot of people, and let's just leave. We took all your stuff.
Can,
If you
can
come
we,
back, we're gonna fuck you up again.
can
Yeah,
we
if they
disa-
survive on this ship, that's lucky enough for them.
can we disable the ship and leave them up to the fate of whoever finds them?
Ooh.
Like, just disable the ship here and leave it like she was gonna send word of where it is, the captain.
Sure,
and we'll leave
absolutely.
I
them
feel like
watching.
they're pretty disabled as it is. They lost half their crew and their captain.
Could we hold on to their captain? I think I
He's
would
dead,
like
dude.
to.
Oh,
Like,
you wanna read him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking your captain's tears. You'd be lucky we're stopping at that.
And I'll kind of do it discreetly if I can.
Okay, so what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna grab his memories.
This guy dies. Sailor number 8.
These are all the sailors.
Yes, you only lost 1 sailor. Okay, so Zathir, you move to gather the memories of this person. You get 3 questions to ask, or 5 questions to ask from Speak with Dead.
Yeah. Though I don't think they have to answer you.
They don't have to answer you if they deem
I'm not sure how
you
yours works.
to be an enemy of some kind.
Yeah, it pretty much works just exactly like that, but I'm kind of like role playing that I extract the tears and put it in a vial, and then what I could do is I could ask a question, have it in mind, and I'll put the teardrops in my eyes, and then that's when I'll be able to like get an answer.
Okay.
Through images, and I'll be able to, hear, see, whatever that memory was.
Right, but just remember, you don't get quantum questions. You have to ask all of your questions when you cast the spell.
Okay.
Also, I don't like this. We're gonna find out he was like a nice guy and like he was just doing this to like support his family.
Well, I guess the first question is going to be, what other treasures does he know about?
He does not know about any other treasures. Those are the treasures on his ship.
All right.
Maybe ask him why the pirates are so much more active than they used to be.
Yeah, go for it.
So you ask why the pirates are so much more active than they used to be. He tells you. That's a good question. Just give me 1 second. Just 1 second. He says the Sea King has returned, and with him a fleet of terrifying pirates.
Has he heard of the Golden Crown?
No. You have 2 more questions.
Who is the Sea King?
He is the king of the sea. You have 1 question left.
God damn it. This is not a question, but fuck you, corpse.
What is the Sea King's goal? Can we ask that? Like, what is his mission?
Is that the question you ask? Matt has to be the one to, because he's the one casting the spell.
Yeah. Everyone could pitch in and ask questions. Yeah.
So what was the question again? What is the goal of the Sea King?
Yeah, what's
What do
his
they
mission?
want?
Oh,
Yeah.
His goal is to raise the Black Armada and bring terror in the name of the Great Kraken.
Sounds pretty wretched to me.
What the
you've
terror
been
of
on-
the Kraken?
Yeah, you've been on ships for a long time. Have you ever heard of the Great Kraken?
I mean, that's things that you're told as a child when you're young to like make you stay under deck, at night, so you don't go wandering. But I didn't think that it was real or anything.
We have our share of folklores too, but it seems like this one is prompting a lot of pirate activity, real world activity.
Would Zetir have any information on the Black Armada?
You have never heard of such a thing.
Could we ask our captain and our team?
Absolutely.
I guess this Quara.
Nobody aboard has heard of such a thing. The Black Armada is something completely new.
Cool. That was cool. Yeah.
While we're all talking about the Black Armada, I would like to approach Domo and say, you really put yourself in danger during that fight, and I just want to say I really appreciate it.
You're speaking to Quora?
To Domo.
Oh, to Domo.
We're all putting ourselves in danger by being out here. I would think nothing of it.
Well, I'm definitely glad you're here.
You as well.
Okay. So we're just going to round out this evening's... So that is the morning of the first day. And in the evening, you guys move again. And so you think you're here. And you encounter, as you're sailing, you're kind of gathering yourselves, tending to your wounds, taking on jobs that some of the injured sailors have sustained while they rest and heal. You notice what looks to be a strange figure in the water, like people that are like waving to you, and then one of them casts a spell that illuminates them so that you can see them in the darkness. And
This is at night?
This is at night. And they look to be people sort of like waving to you. They're shouting, "Hello! Ship! We are traders of the merfolk. We have goods to sell and trade. Do you wish to parley?"
Gonna look to the captain and see if this is a normal thing that happens.
She looks and a smile crosses her face. "Merfolk traders, a good sign. They tend to have rare goods for sale. Bring them aboard. Send a rowboat or a ladder. and shortly after, this group of
Sure.
merfolk merchants step onto the ship.
Good to see some friendly faces. What do you got?
They show you what they have, and of value,
We
they have
3 potions of healing.
they have basically they have treasures that they're willing to sell you. So like or they're willing to buy treasures, I should say, if you have things to sell. And on top of that, they have potions of healing, 3 of them to be exact.
Yeah, let's definitely sell some of the stuff we looted from that ship for those all those potions.
Yeah, we'll take your potions.
Okay.
Also, can we short rest during all this or whatever? or-
Absolutely. Well, you guys are about to long rest. We're about to call it for the session.
Oh, okay.
So in the evening, you guys long rest, and
we did-
that'll be the same every evening. Your characters can long rest while you're on this boat.
Just like we did before, does somebody want to be the bank and keep all the money?
You guys found 364 gold.
Does gold have weight in this game?
It does not. I think I said it, so it doesn't.
Matt, you did a good job last time. You want to be the bank again?
Sure.
Okay. So
Anybody
you
else
guys.
have any objections?
So the
Did
way
not
it
trust
works,
Matt?
I believe you guys can just go up to the merfolk and buy the items you want. Right? You can just double click on them.
Yeah, there's a button for buy, but I don't have any money.
Let's see, Matt. $300. How do I do this? 364, 374, 379. So Matt, you have 379 gold pieces.
Nice.
Okay.
I bought the 3.
All right, so you can just distribute those whenever you like. All of your characters, let's just do this now, but all of you guys can take a long rest. There are various ways to do this on your character sheets. It depends on which character sheet you're using, so you just have to find out which one it is. Let's see. Trying to see
Nice.
how you guys take long rests.
There's a little bed icon next to my portrait. That's what I clicked on.
Okay. And because we're doing milestone leveling, you won't gain levels for like doing more encounters. You only gain levels when you get to certain points in the campaign. So just keep that in mind. And I have a couple of notes here for things that should be working, but clearly aren't, like your sleep spell, which is just murdering everybody.
That's working better than intended, I'd argue.
Yeah, I
It's-
think
it's-
that's an excellent.
Yeah, that's it's definitely a bug. But I'll get you the correct sleeping spell. I know exactly why it's not working.
I think it just applies. It just assumes it's an A, right?
it
Like it was like, oh, 12 damage to everybody in the area. They're all dead.
basically the way it works is this is still amateur made, and so when the spell that I added to your character sheet is like what the game naturally comes with, but it's not configured to do anything. But I have a module that assumes what certain things do, and it's kind of poorly configured for most things, or not most things, but a lot of things. It's assuming the sleep spell should work in a particular way, and it's clearly not correct. I think it like parses what the spell says, and then like based off of what the description of the spell is, it like tries to determine what it's supposed to do. But anyway, I'll get you the correct one. Don't worry about that. I think I also saw an issue with Word of Radiance, which didn't work. So I'll find a correction for that. And movement set to current turn. I'll figure that out as well. So yeah, there's some growing pains. It's a new system, or an old system, but a new Foundry system for us at least. And people still getting used to 5e. And there is a level of randomness to this, right? Like each day you have a new encounter that goes through, and who knows what you'll find. But
We're just gonna fight every single pirate we come across.
well, you guys were rolling
We'll be the
like
Sea
hot
Kings.
garbage. So you guys are you need
Yeah.
to get 3 successes before you get 5 failures. And you barely beat the first one, and you failed the second one. And they're not particularly high rolls. I think you guys are just rolling terrible. But that, you know what,
Just
that's
to add something.
storytelling, right? Like that's how the story becomes unfolded.
Yeah, it was a perfect start to like our bumbling adventure across to this island. Just in the interest of getting everything that you like want to ask them about into a list, the bait and switch thing wouldn't allow people to move because it wasn't their turn. So that's one other thing you could ask them about.
The bait and switch thing.
The bait
Yeah,
and switch.
yeah.
the-
That's I already mentioned that. That's movement
Okay.
set on current turn. I'll write
Oh,
down
okay.
specifically bait and switch. Because I know it works. When you and I did it together, it worked fine.
It's probably because we had like one turn or like we weren't in combat or something weird.
I think it's because I'm the GM, and so it
Mhm.
doesn't ask me to like. It doesn't care about if I have permissions to do things. Yeah, no, you meet the Merfolk traders. They seem nice. They talk to you. They gladly take your money, and then they fucking bounce.
Oh, do they? I don't know. Do they have anything water breathing? No, they don't have magic items,
That
right?
was literally everything they had of
Okay.
value.
Okay.
Like they had some other stuff, you know, like basic treasures and stuff, but nothing that an adventurer would really find useful.
They have any booze?
They did not have any booze on them, unfortunately.
Ah,
All
be
right.
good to have.
So why don't we call it there? It's already past 11 o'clock. Cool. I enjoyed that. I don't know about you guys.
I had fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Good time.
It's
Yeah.
good to be back in 5th edition. All right, so we'll be back
It's good.
next Wednesday. Devin, you're away next Wednesday, is that correct?
I will not be here.
I thought we're not playing next week because we're also leaving on Thursday.
We're leaving on Thursday though. What time are we leaving
I
on
have a-
Thursday?
I'm not available Wednesday.
Oh, you're not. Okay, so we'll cancel next week's game then. Unless people would be willing to play on Monday.
I fly out on Sunday, so it's
Okay,
hard.
don't worry about it then. Next week, no game. We'll meet back the Wednesday after that, which is
Also,
the...
if you do want to play with that and me on a Monday or something, that's totally fine for me. But I'm just not available all next week.
I'm fine with taking a break.
we can take a break. So instead of meeting on the 18th, we'll meet on the 25th.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Sweet.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Bye.
Take care,
care,
everyone.
buddy.
Yes.
Have a good one.